Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents Yard and Broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents Yard and Broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form,
when the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk. People.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, listening from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean. We're supposed to be joining our broadcast studio over there in Jamaica, Sugar Wayne Rockers Radio. We're live on Sugar Wayne Rockers Radio. This is the Make We Talk program with yours truly, Jeffrey T. Good day, good morning, good night, wherever you are from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean. It's the Make We Talk program. I just want to say to everyone that it is a beautiful day so far. It is a beautiful, beautiful day so far, and we all must come together as one people and understand that no matter what we're going through, this country of ours need our help. This country of ours need our participation in everything that we're doing. This morning, I'm going to speak about the Integrity Commission and the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I'm going to speak about the Integrity Commission and the Prime Minister of Jamaica, yes. And we all must come together and understand one thing. Yes. We all must come together and understand one thing. What's going on here? Yes, there it is. We're live on Sugar Wayne Rockers Radio. We're live on the Make We Talk program. What I'm going to do is maybe minimize Sugar Wayne Rockers Radio. We're live on there that we can take telephone calls out of Jamaica into our system here, and he can take calls from us also. Let me adjust my system here. There we go. I'm pretty much sure he's hearing us loud and clear. Sugar Wayne, if you're hearing us loud and clear, you can talk back to me in my studio here. think they're trying to sort out something there. But we're live on air in Jamaica at Sugar Win Rockers Radio. We're live on air out there. What happened? I don't know. He went off. Anyway, what I don't understand, many of us may not remember Zara Burton doing a piece on Andrew Holness and his. I'm cracking up. And are you hearing me loud and clear? Let me know if you're hearing me. Let me try my system here. This is something here. Tell me if you all hear me clearly. I am doing okay. How are you doing? Let me see something here. You all are hearing me? Oh, Lord. We're cracking up. All right. Don't go anywhere, me. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to see something. I'm going to try something. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to try something here. Try something.
You're not good thing, Jeffrey, sir.
Yes, I am. Are you hearing me, Sugar Wayne?
Yes, I'm hearing you, man. I'm hearing
Yes,
you.
and I'm also seeing you. Am I
You
cracking
see
up? Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Yeah, me see. Yeah, man, I'm hearing you loud and clear, man.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the program, my friend. We're
Yeah.
live on Sugar Wayne Rockers Radio in Jamaica.
Mm.
You want to give out? Well, let's not give out the numbers yet. Let me get into the nitty gritty of everything, and then
Yes.
we're gonna give out the numbers and take some calls. All right?
Let's say it goes.
Yes. If there's anybody calling in. Well, this morning we're gonna speak about the Prime Minister's declaration, and knowing that our good friend Zara Burton did a piece on the Prime Minister when he was the whole thing with Admat and building his I want you to let go my t-shirt, my Jeffrey t-shirt. What? I don't understand this. Anyway, we're going to speak about the piece that Zara Burton did on the Prime Minister and take it from there. We're also going to do a piece on the Integrity Commission. Let me go back into this here, because there are so many things we're going to talk about this afternoon, and we this morning in Jamaican afternoon in the United States, that we have to make sure that what we're doing and what we're saying makes sense. And I want the people who are listening and watching us to understand that we're not here to bring down anybody. What we're here for is for all of us to understand that Jamaica comes first. Not any party, not any person, but the land of wood and water come first. And we as Jamaicans must put that in our cabezo. They speak about the Prime Minister's image and the Prime Minister's integrity. What about Jamaica's image? What about Jamaica's integrity? Sugar Wayne, you can come on in if you want to, you know. You can talk if you want to come on and talk with me. You can do it to man.
Well, I'm listening. I'm hearing what you're saying, sir. Just keep on talking. I'm listening. Yeah. When I ready to tie chips in.
Okay.
Yes.
What about Jamaica's image and Jamaica's integrity abroad? At one point, they said that Wilfred Rattigan and Jeffrey Tavares and others.
Who is this? Who is really this? Hold on, man.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Yes. Are bringing down Jamaica's integrity. But the fact of the matter is, and they went on to say that we're bringing on brand Jamaica. I beg to ask the question of those who continue saying that those on social media is putting Jamaica's dirty laundry in the public. Let me ask a question of you all this morning. Isn't the statutory declaration of the Prime Minister and the 28 bank account not bringing down Jamaica's image and Jamaica's reputation? Isn't the leader of the country, the leader at one point, Jamaica was dubbed the gem of the Caribbean? Isn't this leader bringing down Jamaica's integrity? Isn't this leader bringing down the integrity of this country? But no, what we put first is the image of the Prime Minister, yes, and the image of the Jamaica Labour Party. We will not put this country above party because we believe that this country is more, that the party is more important than this country. The party is more important than the land of wood and water. And so, my fellow Jamaicans, it's not about the Labour Party or the PNP. It's about the country Jamaica. It's about the country Jamaica. And for a Prime Minister to open a bank account with not one red cent in it.
What you say?
What you said? Good.
What you said? What you said? Well, how many of them don't have a red cent in it? How many
the
of
one
them?
that he opened at NCB Bank, not one red cent in it.
So what? So what that bank account is there for?
When he opened the bank, all right. When they open the bank account, they're supposed to have at least the amount that the bank specify. The
5,000?
Prime Minister of Jamaica opened the bank account with not even a 10 cent in it.
Yes. I don't understand that.
And all
Because
of those, go ahead.
if they says it's $5,000 to open a bank account, that's supposed to be in the bank account
Well-
whenever time you go in it.
Well, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Doctor the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness.
Mhm.
Give him his title.
Yes, man.
PC, MP, CB, all kind of C and D and all kind of same thing. Open a bank account in the land of wood and water with not one red cent in it. And the people who live below Crossroad dare not go into any bank in this country and open a bank account.
Below Crossroad? Why? Well, so what? Uptown can do it?
Of course, then he lives uptown. He's a part of the Vumvavon and the Vumvavi.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yes. So
Obviously. Go ahead for me, Sugar Wayne.
Well, I don't know about the Viva, but I know about the 28 bank accounts there, which it's significant still. It's a good amount there. I don't know how many businesses that's occupied, but you can tell us more on that.
I'm going to soon come to it. He opened the account with not one red cent in it. But the people who, the Jamaican people, let me not say the people who live below Crossroad because the people who live below Crossroad, Sugar Wayne.
Yeah.
Because the people who work who sell a coronation market, they can't go to the credit union and open an account with no money in it.
No.
The people who work in Bendong Market can't go to an institution and open an account without any money in it. But they allow the Prime Minister of this country that we call Jamaica to open an account with not one red cent in it.
Maybe that's what happened to the head of state. I don't know, or the prime minister in the country. I don't know if that goes that way where he don't need to put any money to open it because he's the prime minister. I don't know. If
No.
that. You know, do the research and check it out.
One law. No. One law. One law for everybody.
Remember,
You
some
can't
things they
have-
exempt. Remember, they exempt people from some things. You know, you know that.
They don't exempt him from one thing in this country, sir. They
All
don't
right.
exempt him from, they don't exempt him from the banking act of the banking law in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me say something else. Somebody saying to me some breaking news about Prime Minister going to court. Let me figure out
What you
something
say?
here.
Check it
Hold
out.
on there. Because some people come on this thing and chat on something sometimes, is it?
You have to get it right.
Before I say anything about it.
Yes.
But I don't see nothing here. None of my sources send me anything right now.
Oh.
None of my sources sending me anything about anything. Hold on, let me see something here.
False news. That's a false. That's false there. Maybe.
Hold on there for me.
Mm-hmm. But
Yes. I don't see anything about it, but let's go back to the topic of the day. Let's go back to the topic of the day because I have no proof. Good morning, everybody. I don't see anything in the newspaper or anybody saying anything about him going to court. Anyway, until I get confirmed report about that, then I will bring that to you. I haven't seen anything about that, and I will not comment on it as yet. Yes.
I consume plenty of the early information in terms of newscasts, and
And you didn't get
I
none at
did not,
all.
nothing like that, nothing like that. In the first news,
Okay.
second news, third news, nothing like that.
Good. Let us continue with this. No one in our country is exempt when it comes on to opening an account. You must have the minimum requirement to open a bank account.
Mm.
It doesn't matter if you are the prime minister of the country.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter if you are the GG of the country or you are the king of England.
Mhm.
One law for everybody. The last time I checked, it's supposed to be one law for the people downtown Kingston and the people uptown Kingston.
So I must ask you something. You got a hold on the account, or you get some information where there's
Have
no
you
he did not open the account with not one red cent. That's a fact.
have you seen a copy of the Integrity Commission report, Sugar Wayne?
Okay, that's why I'm asking. No, I don't get a copy. I don't get a
Well, I'm
hold.
gonna send you a copy
Okay,
as soon as the program is, I'm
okay,
gonna send you a copy.
okay.
It's
That's
a
good. So
hundred and
that's in the
yes, it's a hundred
report.
and seventy something page, do you know?
Well, you will have to answer to that one because what the FIDs, then the investigation.
That's what they want them to do, but the fact that we don't have the FID gonna get involved in it.
But there's some on the Integrity Commission to Parliament this week
Yes,
or maybe next week.
come Wednesday.
Wednesday coming tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow is what? Wednesday, yes. Tomorrow is the third.
Yes, no man. That will be Thursday. Today's the first. Tomorrow is the
Well,
second.
Thursday
Wednesday,
then.
Thursday the third.
Yes,
They'll be in
Thursday.
Parliament. Mm.
Thursday.
What you think gonna
Well,
come
no
up
other
of it?
news
What you think gonna come of it?
organization, yeah, no other news
Go.
organization in Jamaica is reporting about the Prime Minister going to any court.
No, sir. That's
I am looking on
listen.
everything here.
Listen, man. Remember, they runs with everything. Some people just hear a little news and maybe they interpret it the wrong way. So you have to get
Possibility.
information right, so no libel law thing. We can't manage that right
Nobody
now.
not suing me.
Okay,
But
no
anyway,
libel law. Mhm.
we are going to go to something here that Zara Burton did on the Prime Minister, and then we're going to go to other things and speak about it. Let me pull this down here. Where is the one about Miss Burton? Where is it? Oh, hold on there. I think I need to go into this one. One moment for me, everyone. It's me alone here working inside this place here. So I have to. Don't tell me I am. Don't tell me I deleted this thing. Oh no, here it is. Let me get this over here.
Zara Burton.
Wherever you're listening, watching from around the world on the Eastern Caribbean, we're coming to you live on the Make We Talk program, and we're also live on Sugar Wayne Rockers Radio in Jamaica. We're speaking about the Integrity Commission and Jamaica's Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness.
Give him the
I
doctor.
want
Give him the doctor right there, sir.
Yeah,
The
doctor.
doctor. Yes, doctor. Mhm.
Father God
And let's
help
get
you.
this thing clear, People is not a medical doctor, because he could not be doing the government works and doing the medical field and get through so quickly. It's a doctorate, so
But
don't
not
mix it
only
up.
that, but not only that, Sugar Wayne.
Mm.
How can he be running a country and get a doctorate in security? You know how long it takes to do that? Plus to write the feces and so forth? Anyway,
And he
listen
did
to
it
this.
overseas. He did it overseas, not here inside of Jamaica. It's online. It's an online thing.
Hold on here. Listen to this to me.
Must build his castle. Every poor man must build him big house.
He became Jamaica's newest prime minister despite controversy about his big house.
Join us in a partnership for prosperity.
We uncover a trail of property purchases and ask, is Andrew Holness paying his part?
Is that why you didn't pay the property taxes on the home?
What the prime minister didn't want you to know before the election. And later, Holness sounds the warning on corruption to his new cabinet.
Corruption will not be tolerated in this government.
But does his own record raise questions when it comes to awarding public contracts?
When each side is in government, there are uncomfortable levels of awarding of contracts to persons who are either political supporters, campaign financiers, or other connected parties.
We reveal how Holness signed off on taxpayer money for a contract to his associates. On this episode of 18 Degrees North. I'm Zara Burton, and welcome to 18 Degrees North. It's from right here in Kingston, Jamaica, 18 degrees north of the equator, where every week we're going to take you on a global journey with us as we focus on Caribbean stories that have global impact. We begin our show with Jamaica's newest Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. During the 2016 general elections, his house became front and center. The public, and perhaps more so the ruling People's National Party, they wanted to know why a St. Lucian company owned his house and where he got the money, since news reports had put its value at about $2 million, a figure Holness has not confirmed. After all, Holness had been a politician most of his professional life, didn't come from money, and his salary at the time was just over $60,000 each year, not counting allowances. Holness answered several of the questions asked, but we at 18 Degrees North had others. What we found was an interesting series of property purchases and an uneven playing field when it comes to personal tax matters. It also shed light on the relationship between Jamaican politicians and their associates in the awarding of public contracts. We're staying right here in Jamaica at 18 degrees north and 77 degrees west.
The Labour Party believe that every poor man must build his castle. Every poor man must build him big house. And we not grudge of it. We are going to help you to achieve that. That is why we say education be free, health be free, and we must make the place secure so you can live and enjoy yourself.
This is the house, built on 3/4 of an acre, complete with stone-cut wall in the exclusive Beverly Hills neighborhood just outside Kingston. It's a huge upgrade from where Jamaica's newest prime minister and then opposition leader Andrew Holness says he was born.
I was born in a 2-bedroom board house at 56 Cumberland Road in a Spanish town. My father is still a farmer and my mother is a retired civil servant.
Property records showed the Beverly Hills land was purchased by St. Lucian-based company ADMAT Incorporated for $300,000 in 2011, 3 months before Holness became Prime Minister of Jamaica for the first time, and when he was Minister of Education. There's no mortgage listed. In a statement, Holness says he's the sole director of ADMAT and a shareholder, along with his 2 sons, Adam and Matthew. Holness says he got the money from funds in his accounts at 2 of Jamaica's investment banks and used his savings, salary, loans, and credit from suppliers established through his wife, who is a real estate developer, to build the house, costing him approximately $52 million, or around $525,000 US. He says the St. Lucian structure was used for estate planning. His attorney, Patrick Bailey, says there's that, and the additional potential benefit of avoiding transfer taxes.
If the house at Beverly Hills is the only asset and he was selling it, he would simply sell the company, sell the shares. The company would have its shareholding transferred from him and his children to the new purchasers, whereas the title would remain unchanged because the new purchaser will be the owners of ADMAT and be the owners of the property. So in that case, there's no transfer from one entity to another. So you save on transfer tax and stamp duties and those sorts of things.
Civil society activist Carol Narcisse says the leader of the country shouldn't be trying to avoid taxes.
Especially if you're a prime minister and you're telling your citizens that they need to conform to the regulatory environment that you have designed, that you do not think you can adhere to, because it is inimical to your interest to adhere to it, or inimical to the interest of your children's future to adhere to it, then there is a major, there's a major inconsistency there that you need to explain.
Join us in a partnership for prosperity. Let's change Jamaica for the better. Choose prosperity.
Does he own other entities in there, in ADMAT?
In ADMAT?
Yeah.
I think he has at least one other property in ADMAT.
And where is that?
That is in somewhere in the Arcadia area. Right.
And that's considered land or also?
It's an apartment. Actually, he's now in the process of selling that unit. He owes suppliers, because suppliers gave him credit for the house he's building in Beverly Hills.
And source of funds for that was what?
That one, I can't recall all of those details, but I seem to remember that he has always used the house that he lives in and get loans and that sort of thing.
We checked the title for the property where Bailey says both Holness and his wife lived at the time of our interview, and found no additional loans or mortgages other than those originally taken out in 2002, when they bought the house for 7 million Jamaican dollars, around 144,000 US dollars back then.
So you were satisfied then with the source of the funds in both cases?
Oh, absolutely. He saved in US stocks and amongst his portfolio. So he was saving, because these are savings.
Is that savings from him alone or him and his wife?
I don't know that level of personal detail. That would be. I don't know that level
of what you know. Is there any evidence?
I know of nothing. I know of nothing else that he owns in relation to ADMAT.
Okay.
He currently owns rather.
We checked the title for the Acadia property and found that it was indeed purchased by the same St. Lucian company, ADMAT Incorporated, in 2008, again when Holness was Minister of Education. The price tag, 16 million Jamaican dollars, around 219,000 US back then, and again, no mortgage was listed. Further, we also checked whether ADMAT owned additional properties and found one more. A half-acre lot, also built in Beverly Hills on Wycliffe Close in February 2009, also when Holness was Minister of Education, price tag, around 15 million Jamaican dollars, almost 173,000 US dollars, and again, no mortgage listed.
So you've never heard of this Wycliffe Close property before today?
Let me put it this way. I have never handled, and when I look at the transfer, I see the names of lawyers who I know. And he's entitled to have more than one lawyer. We all have to eat.
So all told, when it comes to properties, there's the Great House Boulevard home that Holness and his wife bought with a mortgage while Holness was a mere member of Parliament. And in the 4 years he was Minister of Education, earning the equivalent of around 60,000 US dollars per year, or 90,000 with allowances, there was the Arcadia apartment, no mortgage listed. The land at Wycliffe Close in Beverly Hills, no mortgage listed. The land for the Shenstone Beverly Hills house he's building, no mortgage listed. And around 525,000 US dollars spent building the house in the 3 years after Holness's Jamaica Labour Party lost the election in 2011. Holness, through a member of his team, said he wouldn't comment on the source of funds for any of his properties before the election, but even after, he didn't. He also said he would make his financial statement public at the end of March 2016, but he didn't. Despite several calls to Juliet Holness, a property developer, chartered accountant, and newly elected member of Parliament, she didn't get back to us.
There you have it. That's where all this is coming from. I have with me on the program here my good friend Headboy. Headboy, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Jeffrey. And I see you are joined by someone else. Let me greet them as well.
Yeah, We're live on Sugar Wayne Rockers Radio in Jamaica.
Blessings. Good day to
Blessings,
all.
man. Good afternoon.
Good day to all the listeners of Sugar Wayne's. It's Sugar. Repeat
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name
Sugar
again.
Wayne.
Sugar Wayne.
Yes.
Rockers Radio.
Rockers Radio. Which parish you are
Yes.
based in?
Yeah, Kingston Town, the capital.
Oh,
We're inside
nice,
Kingston.
nice. It's good to see more people in this space.
Yes.
The Prime Minister, I heard that the Prime Minister is taking somebody to court. I haven't seen it in any other news organization. It hasn't come to me. So I can't say. Have you heard of the Prime Minister taking somebody to court, head boy?
It must be a dopey or a gunman, because I might not find out yet.
True.
Your take on all of what Zara Burton report on coming up to what is going on now?
Well, it's a pattern, and I said to you yesterday, Jeffrey, and to our brother who has joined us, and to the listeners and Sugar Waynes. I said it yesterday that this is a pattern. That this is, you have to understand, we did not arrive here just by arriving here. That Mr. Holness has constantly flouted the rules in relation to how he declares, how he acquires these assets. No one is saying, and I want the JLP to know, no one is bad-minding Andrew Holness. We are not saying our leaders should live like pauper. But we're saying if you are involved in transactions of these magnitude, you need to be forthright with us. And why are you going through an offshore structure, which, by the way, the laws in financing, especially banking, the AML laws, the BSA laws, they prevent politically exposed persons, and that is what Holness is a PEP. They prevent those individuals from opening accounts in certain jurisdictions. So we want to know why the banking system in Jamaica allowed Holness to be doing these level of transactions. It's very sad. But the Burton report was the linchpin to what we now have as the commission, the Integrity Commission report. Because remember, she highlighted these things, and now the Integrity Commission is showing us that what she said then is in fact true.
Yes.
Remember, they sued Zara Burton,
I remember.
Yes.
And she won them in court. So we need to now understand that if the court was not satisfied that what she has presented is facts, meaning unmitigated facts, meaning you can't take nothing from it. Yeah? Even if you throw it up on a mountain and it roll back down, it will still be facts. She highlighted those issues, and now the Integrity Commission report is showing us some of the said issues she highlighted. So proceed, Jeffrey. So that's my view and taking on it, and in relation to Zara Burton's and the development,
All right. I'm going to do something else again here. Wherein a lot of us is still asking questions. Remember the Prime Minister said, I want you to, let me start up here. The Prime Minister said that he was never under any investigation. He said that on an interview. It was never an investigation. I want you to listen to this, and then I want you to listen to what Daniel Archer is saying.
In Primetime News Tuesday, we told you about Positive Media Solutions Limited, a company linked to Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness and incorporated in October 2020. At the time, the company had 100 shares, 99 of which were held by Imperium, another company associated with Dr. Holness. In 2022, the shares were given to Andrew Matthew Holness, the son of the Prime Minister. So what is Positive Media and what does the company do? According to the Integrity Commission report, it manages the intellectual property of the Prime Minister's digital domain, such as social media accounts. Positive Media rents media equipment, plans and manages events, and provides social media management and communication for clients. Such clients include the Positive Jamaica Foundation, also operated by the Prime Minister, West Central St. Andrew Trust, which bears the name of the Prime Minister's constituency, the Jamaica Labour Party, and another company called Green Emerald Trading. Despite having those clients, the Integrity Commission said Positive Media filed a nil tax return for 2021 and 2022. That means the entity did not declare any income or expenses for the years stated. However, the management account statement of Positive Media indicated the company earned over $20 million for the year ending 2021. In 2021 and 2022, Positive Media also transferred millions to Imperium, close to 67 million Jamaican dollars and almost 42,000 US dollars. The money was described as loans and advances. Now, the Integrity Commission also pointed out that Green Emerald, a client of Positive Media, lent Positive Media over $20 million between March 2021 and May 2022. Positive Media paid back the money to Green Emerald by transferring money from Imperium. Another interesting tax development: Green Emerald also filed a nil tax return for 2021, and for its 2022 tax returns, it declared income of over $355,000. Based on its preliminary assessment, the Integrity Commission says the tax returns filed by Green Emerald do not demonstrate that the company has sufficient income to provide over $20 million in loans at the time. It also raises serious concerns about tax compliance. However, the Integrity Commission admits a company may be in a position to offer loans, though operating at a loss. Based on the findings, the Integrity Commission reiterated the need for the Financial Investigations Division and Tax Administration Jamaica to probe the matter and find out if the companies are operating within the law. That's because there are questions about the income-generating capacity of the companies based on the money identified in their accounts. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.
Correction there, Jeffrey. That's you hear the name. That's Andrea Chisholm. That's
Yes.
not the Integrity Commission person here.
No. That's Andrea Chisholm reading the news.
Yes, but you
That's
said
the
you got
news.
let's. Yeah, but you said you got let's hear from someone, but we heard from Andrea.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Head boy, I want you to come on in here, head boy. They said that a person who doesn't have an income coming into their company can still give loan. I don't understand that.
No. They said that was worrying. How could you have no income coming in your company, but issuing a loan of 20 million, but you're generating income capacity was only $355,100.
Mm-hmm.
So how could you issue a $20 million loan?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the $20 million coming from? But you realize that this $20 million is going around in circles, and this is what money launderers do. It is a process which is called layering, and then what you do with the layering, you send it in multiple locations. So you can't really trace the origin of it, because by the time you get to tracing the 5 times that $20 million was moved, you get bored. Yeah. The truth be told. Go ahead, Jeffrey. Go ahead.
You've been a person who is in banking for many years. You know about banking laws in Jamaica and throughout the Caribbean.
Yes, especially in offshore jurisdictions. Yes.
Right. Have you ever seen something like this before?
The last time I saw something like this was when I read the Panama Papers. The Panama Papers, in brief to some of your listeners that don't know, it's not funny. It's a simple document which showed it had over close to 5,000-6,000 prominent accounts of world leaders and business leaders leaked,
Mhm.
and these were in an offshore jurisdiction in Panama. And these guys were literally just taking state money and sending to themselves. It is as a result of that 2008 Panama explosion that the banking world came together and said we will be treating PEP, that is politically exposed person. So whether you're an MP, senator, councillor, once you are in the field that represents politics and you have an influence on the state resources, that banks would then take a decision as how to onboard you as a customer, and then they would do the highest due diligence. In most instances, it's called EDD, enhanced due diligence.
Go ahead for me. Go ahead, Patrick, Red Boy.
So really and truly, I have never seen any. I have not witnessed anything like this before, except the Panama Papers. This is blatant. This is an abuse of the financial system. Because that 20 million, I'm telling you. Remember where it originated from first. Where it came from first. It not come from Positive Media.
Right.
And then it went to Imperium. Well, look, first Positive Media lent Imperium $20 million. Right? Imperium repaid Positive Media. Positive Media then have that 20 million, but yet though is Green Emerald is lending back Imperium Positive Media 20 million. Does that make sense?
Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all.
I think you're the so essentially Jeffrey, it is these are some damning reports. These are some damning investigations. And nobody can be happy about this. I mean, the PNP might see it as an opportune point to prove what they have been saying, but the truth be told is that it doesn't look good on the country. It does not look good on the country. It does not argue good for our financial sector. When we have just been removed from FATF, black grey list, we're now on the open market. Our credit rating with Fitch is looking very good, thanks to the work of Dr. Peter Phillips and to the work of Nigel Clark. Oftentimes we beat up on him, but he was able to maintain the programs that Dr. Phillips started. So, the truth be told, it's a sad day. It's a sad day.
It's more than a sad day in this country of Jamaica. I've been hearing this thing circulating that he's taking whatever to court, but I haven't seen it in any newspaper and in the news.
Taking who?
I can't come out and say it.
Taking who?
Taking the Integrity Commission to court.
Tell him he needs to take himself to court. And the court that he needs to take himself to is the court of truth, the court of self-searching and soul searching. Yeah. Because first of all, the Integrity Commission cannot be sued. He's an idiot. Don't take him on. You cannot sue the Integrity Commission. If the Integrity Commission could be sued, don't you think a lot of members of parliament who were not happy with how they dealt with them previously would have sued them already?
Of course. Well, what I'm seeing,
what I'm afraid of, Jeffrey, and
Yes, go ahead.
What he's afraid of, and let us not be dragged into one of Holness's ploy. Is the same call when them say bomb threat up at the house. Yeah? Now we hearing the threat of legal action. The threat of legal action. It's not much different. It's the same game, it's the same playbook. And what he's doing is trying to divert attention from himself. But look at how silly he is. Have you ever seen his fear, and Delroy Chuck's fear, and the JLP's fear, is not that the Integrity Commission did not do just by the Prime Minister, by what they reported on him. Their fear is that this is going to go to the FID. And I want to remind your listeners that the JLP have had past run-ins with the FID through former Minister of Education, Coel Reed. Yeah.
Yes.
And they had a scenario where, remember that it was FID that went to the man yard 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And they were not happy. And it was broadcast. TVJ, CVM went there with them in the morning. Yeah. And they didn't feel good.
The one is to to Prime Minister Holness.
So they are afraid that that is the possibility because the FID is not answerable to him.
Who is the FID answerable?
The FID falls under the I think it falls under the purview of the, isn't it the Finance
National
Ministry?
Security?
Is it, yeah, National Security twinned with Finance Ministry. It's an interministerial agency. It's an interministerial agency, meaning it runs across different agencies of government, meaning it's under security. It has a security apparatus. So it means it can prosecute you, it can recommend charges. So it has that level of independence. Yeah. And
I want you to listen to something else too.
Right.
The Prime Minister told the Jamaican people that he is not aware of anybody on investigation within his administration. When the Integrity Commission report came out, and everybody started to look through it and everything.
Right.
Daniel Archer from the Integrity Action came on TVJ, all angles. And she said this. Listen to this.
For months. And I sat down and I looked at the dates. For months we were at that point where we said nobody knew if they were being investigated. The Integrity Commission didn't send a letter. I don't know. Nobody has said anything to me. When you look at this report, the initial communication was September 30, 2022 regarding the omissions in the 2021 statutory declaration. There were follow-up requests to provide additional information and corrections. February 23, 2023, March 6, 2023, March 12, 2023, April 4, 2023. He was interviewed on January 12, 2023. Further meetings and interviews were had, and a significant meeting was had on the 31st of August, 2023. A letter was sent on May 5th, 2023. I'm going to make sure I write them down because we don't want to make no error. A letter was sent on May 5th, 2023, informing him of the referral received for investigations regarding his 2021 statutory declarations, and the referral raised concerns about potential illicit enrichment and other issues. So here is the problem. Even if we're not concerned about the veracity, the truth in these documents, I am concerned that my leader, Dr. Andrew Holness, did not tell me as a voter, as an individual, as a citizen, that he knew that he was being questioned. All this time we were operating under the pretext that this was a dopey thing. Nobody know nothing about it. No, when you look at this report, and this is when you want to ask for facts, if you don't think the money important, the honesty, the truth is important, because you made me feel that nothing never goes so. And if you have interviews, you have emails, you have meetings, and a one-on-one thing. One of the meetings were held at his office. So tell me, Dion, as a Jamaican, even if I don't believe that the Barita people them said the thing right or the bond thing not right, and I adequately earn my money, why would you not tell me that you knew that you were being questioned?
When you look, oh Lord, it seems as if head boy gone. When you look on that, you ask yourself the question, isn't the Prime Minister lying? Huh? Isn't the Prime Minister lying about something? He said he wasn't aware of it. But based on those numbers, those dates and so forth, it begs to ask the question, and who's telling the truth? We're going to go down to part 2 of what KD Knight said about the PM during a press conference.
Now, when I tried to find out who had the 28 accounts, I found out that it was the Prime Minister. And it is clear that one of the reasons why the country is in the condition it is in now is that sufficient time is not being spent by the chief executive officer to run the country.
Head boy?
Yes, I'm back in, Jeffrey.
Yes, welcome back. You heard what Daniel just said, and what you just heard what KD Knight just said a while ago. Your views on that?
No, I didn't hear. Could you play it back and you start to sounding static?
You're sounding static. No, I don't know what's going on.
I am sounding static?
Yes, you are.
Oh Lord, what is this?
I don't know what's going on. Hold on there. Everything was running smooth earlier on. I don't know what's going on here. Everything was running smooth earlier on. Audio? I don't know what's going on here. Everything was running smooth earlier on. Okay. Coming over clearly. I'm going to play back the video with KD Knight.
Now, when I tried to find out who had the 28 accounts, I found out that it was the Prime Minister. And it is clear that one of the reasons why the country is in the condition it is in now is that sufficient time is not being spent by the chief executive officer to run the country.
Your views on that, head boy?
I still have not heard what you said. Could you?
I don't know what's going on. I think there's something wrong with your thing because.
Yeah, no, the thing is going really bad, Jeffrey, and I don't know if it's. Let me leave and come out and see if it's me creating the feedback.
Yes, because I think it's you.
Okay, let me leave.
Everyone can hear me clearly? Well, I don't know what's going on with Head Boy. It's not my system. It's him not coming in clearly. Based on what Daniel Archer said, you have to ask some questions. And now, based on what, thank you all very much. Based on what thank you. Based on what KD Knight just said a while ago. You have to ask questions. You have to ask questions. What is going on? What is really going on? Then, on all angles, a media person for the Jamaica Labour Party, Dean Jacks Miller, asked this question.
Just trying to understand if the JLP's position and Mr. Holness's position is that he did not know he was under illicit enrichment. That's just a yes or a no.
Well, I don't know that the Prime Minister would have been told explicitly by the Commission that, hey, you're under a probe for illicit enrichment. Is it that you don't know the answer or you're not going to? So I don't know that, but what I do know and recall, based on what was in the public domain.
I don't need to hear that again. I'm asking.
Is that the Integrity Commission had not certified these statutory declarations?
Is it that you don't have an answer or you don't wish to give an answer? Because it's one of the two.
The Integrity Commission.
Repeating that is not going to get us any further to the answer.
step back a moment. The Prime Minister,
Mr.
well,
Morgan,
I do not
Mr.
know
Morgan,
whether
you
the
said
Prime
that
Minister
10
would have been
times.
written to and told specifically that he's under
in the report which was tabled yesterday.
All right,
he's
let's
under
move on. Let's move on.
It's in the chronology.
investigation.
May
Let's-
2023, he was written to.
Because there's all
So
kind of letters that would have come back and forth.
If the JLP is now challenging the veracity of what the Integrity Commission has written, then you must say so.
Let's
But it
move
is
on.
in the report.
Let's move on.
Are you coming on clearly to us now, head boy?
I mean, much better, but there's still a little feedback. But I don't think it's from mine.
No, it's coming from you. So you're breaking up big time.
I don't know how this is. Can you hear me now?
No, sir. You're breaking up big time. I don't know what you're using or what. Everybody on my things that they're hearing me loud and clear. It's you.
All right, Jeffrey, let me call you because it seems like maybe.
Okay.
Now,
Yes. So based on all of that is going on here, I'm a bit confused in a sense of what the PM is saying. Why did the PM say he was not when he was? What was the PM hiding? And also, what is the Integrity Commission hiding from the people of Jamaica when they had... Good afternoon, welcome to our program. You're live.
all right, Jeffrey, it's me.
Yes, good. What
You
is-
hear me better now?
Much better. What is the Integrity
Yeah, I don't-
Commission hiding from the Jamaican people? Why they can't give us the audit report of the international auditors? You head boy?
I think that report might. I don't think we want. I don't think. Sometimes let's be careful what you ask for. Yeah.
But seriously, we need to know.
No, don't get me wrong, Jeffrey. I'm with you totally 150%. You know, we need to know. But I'm saying, you know, I was just being cynical in saying sometimes, you know, if a man get born and him not really know, it not really hurt him, you know. Huh? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is with this report, but I'm 150% with where you are, that we need to see the report because then that will help us to judge what's really the true state of the affair.
And in one of the Integrity Commission report, it was said that the Prime Minister of this country is who calling me now. Hold on there for me. Oh, I can't take this call. Because if I take this call, I'm gonna kick you off. Hold on, head boy. Don't move. Don't move. Good afternoon. Welcome to our program. You're live.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Tavares, and good afternoon to your guests.
Yeah, hold on for me, sir. Can you call us back when we have an open line, sir? When you can call in.
Okay, sir. All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Let me go back to my good friend here now. Did I kick him out? Head boy, did I kick you out? Hello? Oh Lord, I kicked him out. I want to say good afternoon to my good friend from Negril. We used to sit on the wall in Negril and have so many good times. My good friend and mentor in a sense, Wayne Vassiani. So Wayne, how you doing? I would love to hear your views on what is going on, Wayne. You can call the number, you know, Wayne. Call my number that I give to you. But we want to hear your views on this. Head boy.
Is that attorney Wayne Vassiani?
No, man. No. That's not the Jamaican ambassador at all. When you look on this, the Prime Minister has been paying the property taxes. What sort of example is he setting for the people of this country?
Example?
Yes.
Example is for somebody who knows good. All right. It is obvious this fellow doesn't understand the difference between right and wrong because he consistently does wrong. Remember now, the ant-man. he keeps on doing this. He keeps on repeating the same things that he did whilst he was operating ADMAT. To buy these properties, don't pay any taxes on them, right? And the thing you were a visitor to Jamaica, yeah, because then you're going to get certain exempt, yeah. When you buy when you buy properties under corporations, you're exempted from certain taxes,
right?
Yeah. That is why a lot of those developments you see going up in Kingston and St. Andrew, they're not just developments, they're owned by holding companies outside of Jamaica. Because what they do, they wrap up a company in a company, like what ADMAT did with Imperium. Yeah. ADMAT was the holding company. Yeah. When they registered Imperium, what they did now was to collapse the holding company, ADMAT, because the laws had changed in St. Lucia, and then make Imperium became the holding company. So that is why there's so much money passing between Imperium and the other companies. You realize every time a transfer is made, it's made between those companies to Imperium. Green Emerald is the backup. Yeah. Green Emerald, they do 1 and 2 transfers, but most of the transfers are between Imperium and Positive Media. Yeah, because Positive Media is the earner. Because remember, Positive Media has contracts with the government and with the JLP. Yeah.
Why?
But the question you must ask is, how much are these functions that were being put on?
Yes.
Right? We saw being put on that were actually being run by them.
Yes.
Meaning Positive Media was the event organizer. Where we need to go back and so it could have been, this can be widespread across ministries, and we need to look at all the entities that the Prime Minister have under him and to see who were the event organizer. Then you really see the magnitude of money that has been moved.
In other words, follow the money.
In other words, follow the contracts. The contracts in themselves will bring it to the money. Yeah.
Wow. But when you look on all of this, though, head boy, there's more question and answering than answers.
There will be none. Until the response from the Jamaican people need to be at the polls. Yeah, it needs to be nowhere else. Yeah. So they have answered by not answering. Yeah. The Jamaican people need to give them the final answer. Yeah.
I want, before we go to what we're gonna go to next, is it that let us go to one of these videos that I have here. Holness.
All right, Jeffrey, could you play that video, and then I'm gonna jump off for less than 2 minutes. I have to respond to a client of mine, and then
sure, no problem.
Come back on.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
A well-known Jamaican who is in the media industry in our country, who comment on sports and so forth, is asking this question of the Prime Minister to answer the Jamaican people. Listen to this.
So when they ask me question, and a bad mind, and a weaponize them Maverick. By the way, the Prime Minister come out and basically, in a speech in a parliament and defend himself. One bag of some. I'm not sure if we hear him play the bad man card yet. But you know the bad man card they are going to play. And the main card when they play in Jamaica when them kind of thing happen. But you know the question when I go ask people. And this is a valid question that Jamaican citizens ought to be asking of the Prime Minister. I'm going to simplify it for you. Bro God, I just want you to come tell Jamaica how you get rich. So. Understand the people want to know. And that the Integrity Commission want to find out. And that most well-thinking, honest, unaligned Jamaicans want to know how the Prime Minister gets so rich while in office. Name the pan business all over here, so hundreds of thousands of US dollars. Name the pan account over there, so hundreds and thousands of US dollars. Name the pan offshore business accounts, hundreds of thousands of US dollars. The people them just want to know oh, we Prime Minister get so rich, so I no bad mind. Prime Minister, him say my poor people picnic. Board House, Cumberland Road, Spanish Town, him say. We respect and we rate the journey. So it's an inspirational journey in the Prime Minister. So even me personally that want the Prime Minister to just clear up that something. Come tell the people them how you make them money, man. Come tell the people them. Make it an inspirational story. Book yourself on Profile. You know them have a program on TV named Profile. You can about a 6-part story. Just tell the people them, oh, as broke as Prime Minister, you make them money away you make. Because remember say we know you're a professional politician, you know. We know you're a professional politician, you know, my boss. And we know what the politician they may get paid.
My. I want to play this thing again. I really want to play this again. Like some questions that need to be answered from the Prime Minister. Let's play this again.
So when me ask me question, and a bad mind, and a weaponize the maverick. By the way, the Prime Minister come out and basically, you know, in a speech in a parliament and defend himself. One bag of something. I'm not sure if we hear him play the bad man card yet. Where you know the bad man card they are going to play? And the main card when they play in Jamaica when them kind of thing happen. But you know the question I'm going to ask people. And this is a valid question that Jamaican citizens ought to be asking of your Prime Minister. You're going to simplify it for you. Bro God, I just want you to come tell Jamaica how you get rich, so. And that's that the people want to know. And that the Integrity Commission want to find out. And that most well-thinking, honest, unaligned Jamaicans want to know how the Prime Minister gets so rich while in office. Name the pan business all over here, so hundreds of thousands of US dollars. Name the pan account over there, so hundreds and thousands of US dollars. Name the pan offshore business accounts, hundreds of thousands of US dollars. The people them just want to know how the Prime Minister gets so rich, so I no bad mind. Prime Minister, him say my poor people picnic. Board House, Cumberland Road, Spanish Town, him say. We respect and we rate the journey. So it's an inspirational journey in the Prime Minister. So even me personally that want the Prime Minister to just clear up that something. Come tell the people them how you make them money, man. Come tell the people them. Make it an inspirational story. Book yourself on Profile. You know them have a program on TV named Profile. You can about a 6-part story. Just tell the people them, oh, as broke as Prime Minister, you make them money away you make. Because remember say we know you're a professional politician, you know. We know you're a professional politician, you know, my boss. And we know what the politician they may get paid.
Boy, this, the integrity of this country is in limbo. The integrity of this country is in limbo. I don't know if it's somebody do a AI on this thing here.
And this is where Jamaican law gets interesting. They have this thing called a reverse burden when it comes to illicit enrichment.
Reverse burden? That sounds complicated.
It's not too bad. Usually it's innocent until proven guilty, right? Well, with illicit...
I see that on TikTok. Let me not play this on my program as yet until I do some investigation. Because I don't want these news organizations to come to me. I don't know if it's on the international scene as yet. But the PM have some questions to answer to the people who put him as Prime Minister in this country. 28 bank accounts. Haven't paid any business tax or any property tax for your company or your properties. That don't smell good, Prime Minister Holness. Open a bank account without any money in it. Then all of a sudden you transfer X amount in the account. That don't look good, Prime Minister Holness. That do not look good. It do not look good. And we have to be very, you know, Lord have mercy, dear God, in this country. Let's go on to some more of this, then we're going to switch to something that's going to take your calls. Let's switch on. Let's go on to some more of this.
Recent revelations regarding Prime Minister Andrew Holness's financial dealings have cast a shadow over his leadership, with the Integrity Commission (IC) report raising critical questions about his company's tax filings, significant monetary transfers, and overall transparency. The investigation, which uncovered 28 additional bank accounts and flagged discrepancies in the movement of over $400 million across Holness's personal companies, points to potential breaches of financial regulations. One of the key issues raised in the IC's report was the filing of NIL tax returns by companies connected to Holness, despite some of them reportedly engaging in business activities. The case of Green Emerald giving a $20 million loan to Positive Media Limited, while filing 0 tax returns, exemplifies this discrepancy. While the IC acknowledged that companies can provide loans even when operating at a loss, it emphasized that the larger issue lies in the lack of disclosed income and expenses, which raises red flags regarding transparency and adherence to tax laws. Furthermore, the IC highlighted the movement of substantial sums between Holness-linked entities, such as the transfer of $72 million from Positive Media Limited to Imperium Limited. Such transactions have raised suspicions about whether these companies have been operating with undeclared income or expenses. The Commission's decision to refer Holness's financial dealings to the Financial Investigations Division, FED, signals that there may be deeper layers of undisclosed activity. Holness has publicly defended himself, insisting that his success is the result of hard work and that no illicit activity has been proven. He emphasized that 3,600 transactions and 28 bank accounts were scrutinized without any evidence of illicit enrichment. However, the IC report suggests that the complexity of Holness's financial affairs has hindered a full conclusion of the investigation, especially given his refusal to provide certain critical information. The Prime Minister's legal team is now preparing to pursue a judicial review of the IC's decision to refer his case to the FID. They are seeking to leverage Section 6(3)(a) of the Integrity Commission Act, which provides the IC with independence in its investigations, subject only to judicial review. This legal route suggests that Holness is prepared to challenge the IC's findings and actions, which further complicates the narrative. Holness's political opponents, particularly opposition leader Mark Golding, have seized on the report to argue that the Prime Minister's credibility is severely damaged. Golding called for Holness to step aside or call fresh elections, asserting that the IC's inability to certify the Prime Minister's declarations has tainted Jamaica's reputation, both locally and internationally. He further contended that the movement of millions between Holness's companies and the filing of NIL tax returns are indicative of possible violations of Jamaica's tax laws, warranting deeper investigation. On the other hand, while Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal JAMP Executive Director Jeanette Calder welcomed the finding that Holness had not been implicated in illicit enrichment, she noted the extraordinary findings concerning his foundation, Positive Jamaica. Calder also expressed concern about Holness's criticism of the IC, interpreting his statements as an attempt to politicize the investigative process and undermine the Commission's credibility. Analysis. This unfolding saga reveals two central dynamics. First, Holness's defense rests on the argument that he has done nothing wrong, and that the extensive investigation has yielded no concrete evidence of corruption or illicit enrichment. His narrative centers around his humble beginnings and the fruits of his hard work, which positions him as a victim of unfair scrutiny. However, the sheer complexity of his financial dealings and his company's apparent non-compliance with tax regulations suggest there may be deeper governance and transparency issues at play. Second, the opposition and civil society's framing of the situation focuses on the broader implications for Jamaica's governance and international standing. The referral of Holness's case to the FID highlights concerns about financial irregularities, even if they do not rise to the level of criminality. The opposition's call for the Prime Minister to step aside underscores the gravity of the IC's findings and the potential political fallout. Conclusion. Whether or not Prime Minister Holness has engaged in illegal activities remains a matter for the courts and investigative bodies to determine. However, this controversy underscores the importance of transparency, ethical governance, and the need for clear accountability in public office. Holness's challenge of the IC's findings through a judicial review could set a significant precedent in how integrity investigations involving high-ranking officials are handled in Jamaica. Your thoughts on this matter might center around whether Holness is being unfairly targeted, or whether the magnitude of his financial activities should prompt stricter scrutiny. What is clear is that this episode has significant implications for the Prime Minister's political future and Jamaica's political landscape. Feel free to share your thoughts. Is Holness the victim of unjust accusations, or are there legitimate concerns about his financial dealings? Like, share, and subscribe to Jamaica Diaspora Diaries for more insights on this developing issue.
We don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government who has openly accepted responsibility, who expresses no regret for the act, where a Commission of Parliament has confirmed that the act is corrupt and has referred it for prosecution, and that Minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss the Minister.
With all the sympathy that one can have for support, this is embarrassing, not only to the government as a party, not only the PNP, but to the government, to Jamaica, to all of us. Our heads bow this morning with this sort of reaction to it.
So we have to take firm actions in this regard. It is a dark day for Jamaica, where the Prime Minister is unwilling or afraid to act against a minister in which the public has lost total confidence and in which the institutions of the society are all agreed that this person does not enjoy their trust or faith and has breached the confidence that the people have placed in them. I believe that this has the potential.
Now tell me something now. Isn't this a dark day in Jamaica? A dark few weeks or a dark month in this country, where a sitting Prime Minister declaration cannot be certified. 28 bank accounts. Money moving from accounts to accounts. Open a bank account with no money in it. Isn't this a dark day in this country? Listen to something else from me before I get headboard to come on in. Listen to the reaction from opposition spokesperson and Justice Donna Scott Motley when he was talking about Richard Hazan. Listen to what Miss Motley said.
Comrade Richard Hazan built 11 shops in Spalding. He built the shops because he saw what his women.
Hold on there for me.
Comrade Richard Hazan built 11 shops in Spalding. He built the shops because he saw what his women were going through selling in the market. And he decided to say it now go so. And so he built those shops to liberate the people and to improve their circumstances. And when the Integrity Commission investigated him, Andrew Holness said he will not sit in Parliament as long as Richard Hazan is there. Andrew Holness said Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller was presiding over a corrupt government because there was a man sitting in Parliament who built some shops without parish council permission to help his people. Where is the justice now that that he hides those 6 people? Where is the justice now that he tells us as Prime Minister he does not know who they are? Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing.
My God in heaven. Head boy, come on in and give us your opinion.
Yes, Jeffrey.
Your opinion on what is that the dark days. Isn't it a dark day in this country now, head boy?
Let me tell you, it has been a very dark day from in 2016 when this man won the election. Now, let me tell you why. And I am not being biased, right? But let me tell you why. We knew, remember, this is where you started from, and I'm starting back from where you started with Sugar Wayne, right? Remember that the integrities, the Zarburton highlighted these issues from about 2015. She was talking about these things, you know. Yeah? He was still allowed to run. The JLP didn't even remove him as their candidate, you know.
True.
So they have feathered, they have created the monster. If you understand what I'm saying. When Peter Phillips came out and talked, when Darrell Vance come out, a bad mind. Can you live in your Finstock house? Yeah? That was what the politics had swept to them. They started dealing with telling people a bad mind, you can't criticize them. Oh, it's our turn now. Remember those were the comments, you know?
Oh, yes.
So I am not surprised that he's where he is now, because he's like a child who had been given no guardrails. Yeah? The JLP just let go Andrew Holness for us, so with no guardrails. And there's nobody in the party who can talk to him and tell him that it's going wrong.
See, everybody's afraid of him. Me head boy?
When you get a chance, let me tell this to the public.
Go ahead.
When you all get a chance, watch a show that they call House of Cards. Right? And in that show, you will see Claire Underwood, right? Who is the real power. When you eventually became president, also?
Yes.
Right. And what the Underwoods did, they were the keepers of power. But what her husband did more so, right? That's Doug, not Doug? No. What he did was that what Mr. Underwood did was that he was the whip, the chief whip. Yeah? And what he did was to ensure that he collected dirt on all sitting represent house members. Yeah? And that dirt was used at an appropriate time. Yeah? So I am saying, right, that what he has done, why they are all afraid of him, is because he has allowed them to do the nastiness, and then now he has the dirt on them. So he's actually, you know that somebody said the other day, right? Vance, the VP running for and JD Vance and Trump ticket said that Donald Trump is the man from Germany to America. Yeah? Remember him said that, you know? Yeah? That Donald Trump is for them German man.
Right.
But I'm saying Andrew Holness is the Jamaican German man. Yeah? Because the way he operates, that is how
hold on for me, head boy. This call keep on calling from the Turks Island.
Well, hear what they have to say now.
Yes, hold on for me. Hello, welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live. Hello? Hello? I don't know what's going on here. Good afternoon, welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live.
Hello, calling from Florida. Pick up everyone. I lived in Jamaica during COVID, me and my children. So my house moved there. And I never liked him. Like, it was just something in my spirit because, like, 3 days, 10 your yard and autumn something. It's like the road busy the day before, the road busy the day after because people have to get provisions. And it was just wild. So to see this happening, I'm not surprised because my spirit never did take him.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks much. Let me go back to head boy. Oh. This is not looking good at all. Head boy, go ahead
Yes,
for me.
Jeffrey.
Let's just wrap up this phone call with you and then we're going to take some calls. Go ahead, head boy.
Right. But I wanted the session that I wanted to
Oh,
go
yes.
into.
Let me go to that
not
section.
yeah,
Hold on there
segue.
for me.
Yeah. So I
Hold
could
on
give
there
the
for
other
me.
the call.
Right. There is a thing. We're going to switch away from the Integrity Commission. Did you see the video circulating on social media where some JLP personnel said their ballot boxes left out?
Yeah.
Okay, let me play this video for some people.
Yeah, you know. Oh. No box up, you got ground. Box up, come out of car and go straight in a police. You must see. Where they are? Come on, man, we're not fool. At the 8th election, I run. I never see this yet. Oh, joking thing on the pan. See if your box in there, any feeling where you want to put your box in there, put the president officer, carry them up. I want to know about Bobo blasting. Junior, why not? Come here, Diane, where you there?
I go for the box to that, sir.
Them police, yeah. The presiding officer got parked. Me never see boxer ground, boxer going in a EOJ. Me downstairs. Me no want nobody touch me. Me want to box them. Go in the office. Me not supposed to box them. That's wrong.
Yeah, get that.
Me not in a this.
Yeah, let's try to get to one. Go, but if you
You man of them take box them from me. No bad men in here box them. No answer. I'm tell council don't send me down here without the.
The question I want to ask about this video here, though, head boy. Head boy?
Yeah, man, I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm with you.
The question I want to ask, though, the president of the Senate is a part of the EOJ, eh?
Yes.
Okay. He went to her to speak to her. She don't want nobody to touch her. He walked away, followed by
In shame.
Right. Followed by well, I don't know if it's in shame. Followed by what's her name again? My good friend there.
Sharon A. Webster.
Sharon A. Webster. Followed by
Apka Fitzhenry was with them.
Right, and followed by attorney at law Christian Vincent Tavares. What I don't understand. Why would the Labour Party even know one ballot boxes? Something not adding up here.
No, because maybe they want to stop them. Because they're not happy with the turnout.
And why is it? Why is it?
You heard what I said?
I heard you. Why is it though that those boxes take so long to come? They have to be outside the port, they returning wherever. Something not adding up. Go ahead for me.
No, let's go. Let's go to a basic rule. What the young lady pointed out was true.
Yeah.
Right? That when you have collected boxes are supposed to be sterile. Yeah? So it means that the presiding officer is supposed to be there to see the handing over to the returning officer. Yeah? And to the supervisor of elections there.
Mm-hmm.
So those are supposed to be handed over in the custody, not on the ground. And she's right, not on the ground, not left for anybody to come past and walk over them, right, or drop anything in them. And also, too, the top of the ballot boxes are supposed to be sealed. Yeah? I don't know if you can draw that picture, but I have looked at the picture and I don't want to say I am.
They are not sealed.
Huh?
They are not sealed.
And that's what I'm going to say to you. That is the moment it leaves the other polling station, meaning it leave, because remember it's coming now to be at the counting center, right? When it leaves the polling station, it is supposed to be sealed upon leaving there.
Mm-hmm.
So between if they're coming from, let's say, I know the constituency very well. Let's say they're coming from a Parry Town. Yeah? They're coming from Parry Town. The returning office is in Senans Bay. Yeah? So if they're gonna go down to Senans Bay, do you know what they could do between driving from Parry Town to down there? But the truth be told is, I am not alarmed. I am alarmed, but I am also rejoicing because if you look, they were only able to get 11% turnout.
But we agree, yes. But don't you think that Glasswell Brown has some answer into some question to answer?
Well, obviously, this is a breach, and I'm telling you it's a breach. This is not in keeping with the AOJ practices. And I'm glad that the PNP was not party to this because then this would have might have been a war. Eh? In the sense that when I say war, not a violent war, but in the sense that the PNP would be making noise about it because you can't have polling station boxes or ballot boxes leaving a polling station without being sealed. But the first thing in the, let me give you the procedure. In the morning when you go to the polling station as a poll clerk or an indoor agent of a party, right? The first rule you have to observe is you observe the box, they pull the box, they shake it out, you look in there, make sure not case up in there, not stick up in there, no ballot not in there. Yeah? That's one. That's the opening procedure. The closing procedure is the same, but it's the reverse. You make sure all the ballots are in there and are sealed and only marked ballots are put in the box. That's one. You ensure that you have all the ballots written because when Jeffrey walked into the polling station down at Sheffield, right? And they say to the poll clerk, said to the presiding officer, please note, tick ballot number 145. Just saying that, right? That's when the indoor agents start to write down ballot 145. So when they're doing the prelim check now, before they leave the polling station in the evening, if they don't have ballot 145 in their book, it can be a problem. Yeah? Because the books must correspond. There's no rule which said that you couldn't slip something or miss something. Yeah? But oftentimes indoor agents correspond with each other to make sure they have the same thing. Yeah? So why am I saying that? I'm saying that they did not follow the procedure. The boxes were supposed to be sealed from the polling stations they were coming from. And they're supposed to be put on the EOJ seal. So if it break, it means that they were tampered with. And the EOJ now, and this is a serious question, you know. And this is something the PNP needs to look in. Because then if that is happening in Northeast Sentan, it might have been happening all along.
Good question. But
because remember, it's their party supporter telling them what they're doing wrong, you know?
Right.
And it is obvious that this woman have election experiences. You hear how much election she says she do?
Yes.
She said 8 election me do. 8. So she's no baby, and the way she explained the rule, it might be very layman way, but it's same way so. Yeah? Same way so. So the EOJ must answer that question. But you know, I don't want to belabor that point because the greatest point that I want to highlight, right, is this by-election in Northeast Sentan has proven something to me, who is the man who understands the numbers and understands the game.
Right.
Yeah. Northeast Sentan, for Matthew Samuda to only be able to poll 4,800 votes is a shame in disgrace.
But hold on there. Before you go there, head boy. Is it that they were stopping the independent, forget about the UIC, from gaining more votes? Why they leave the box out there? Go ahead.
I don't know. There's nothing, you know, I'm going to be dissecting, right?
Yes.
But I'm saying, regardless of it, what happened is illegal. It is illegal, and it needs to be looked into by the EOJ. It needs to also be referred to the candidates that were a party that represented the UIC, and the independent candidate needs to have this matter taken up with the EOJ and also take it further. Yeah,
something
because
that
there can be a magisterial, not just recount, but there can be a magisterial recall.
yes.
Yeah. So there it opens up a lot of legal conundrums. Yeah. But I am saying that in all of that, even if there were stuff in the boxes, it's only 4,800 they could have stuff. Because if I am not saying I'm going to be party to election fraud, but if I were to be party to it, me not stuff a little bit, me I ram it up to 9,000 what we normally get. Yeah?
But in this dying time and age though, head boy, why are there stuffing ballot boxes in this country same way?
I am, my friend, we cannot say that stuffing occurred. We don't know.
No, we don't
and
know,
I will
but
not.
if they are, why are they still doing those things? If they are.
I'm telling you, it doesn't. It doesn't. Let me tell you why. What happened? The opposition party, remember, the GLP is running against itself, to be honest. Yeah? The UIC is a non-existent party. But I don't even think the UIC counts itself, quite frankly. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't even give the candidate any support down there. That's one. Remember, we had this discussion about the third parties and
yes,
the
I remember.
Remember? Right. So I'm not going to waste the non-existent. Right? What was the problem? So it was the GLP running against itself. If you have to understand that the GLP was having a delegates race in Northeast Center, if you want me to put it that way.
Against itself.
Yeah? Against itself. And you are telling me you have 9,000 delegates. Let's use it the same terminology, delegates. Mm-hmm. And only 4,800 of them come out to vote. And so they hate you.
and
but
what,
the woman before you get 9,800.
Yes. And what we must make clear on this platform here, and I've been saying it from ever since, the Electoral Office of Jamaica, it is not in the office of the Prime Minister. We have some people on social media giving people fake news and false news. The Electoral Office of Jamaica, it is not in the office of the Prime Minister. And what you need to do, people, is to Google it and find out on yourself. Quiet for me,
repeat what you said, Jeffrey. I didn't hear you good. Repeat what you just said a while ago.
I said the Electoral Office of Jamaica is not in the office of the Prime Minister.
Yeah, but there's nothing he can do. And this is what people don't understand. And I hear people making this noise about it. Right? And you realize it does not look good. That's one. The optics of it is not good. Right? But in terms of the legality of it, it's not illegal. And one thing with me, Jeffrey, I am not going to be one to peddle nonsensical argument.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? But I'm saying the issues with this thing, right? The only issue I have is that it should not be in the Prime Minister's office, quite frankly.
Is it in the Prime Minister's office?
No, it's under the Prime Minister's portfolio.
Right, but it's not in the office of the Prime Minister.
No, and people need to always understand when Portia was there, that was the same thing. It was the same thing. The EOJ, right, typically falls under the
portfolio of the office of the Prime Minister.
Yes, but it has its own independent agenda. So the PM they're not sitting in the office with PM every day. Yeah? If there are any briefings that they need to, that is why the commissioners are appointed by the parties to represent them interests. Mm-hmm. Yeah? So they don't need this notion that it's under the office of the Prime Minister. It has always been there, it's just not in OPM. Yeah? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So sometimes there's much to do about nothing, but I agree with the PNP that they move now, because what has happened actually is that there's like a closer move. They want to move it closer into OPM, meaning put it up there.
No.
That was the issue. That's what, remember, Mark Golding said no to it and KD9. That's what they were objecting to there. I can't put it in the OPM, but it can be associated with OPM. Yeah. Anyway, Jeffrey, I'm going to run on this one, but really and truly, Matthew's performance is poor. It's an indicator, right? Because if you can only get 10% of your voters out,
yes,
right? 10%, in a by-election that you spend $31 million for, right? You spend 69 million, because remember they had spent some other the campaign. That's what they said they spend down there.
Jesus Christ in heaven. While there is no bed and there is no road and there is no water.
But let me tell you, 69 million only get them 4,800 votes. So the Jamaican people are wising up. It seems that they're asking more money for the votes. Because if 69 million only get you 4,000 votes. Jeffrey, but not only that, right? I'm sure anywhere Marsha Smith is, she's laughing.
Of course, she's laughing at them.
She must be saying, look at it, right? And it's going to be worse in the general election. Let me tell you why. Because more things is going to be coming out against the party. Yeah? More things is going to unwind. So how is he now? And this is very good for the PNP. And let me tell the PNP in Northeast Center. One election day, bring another one with you. Don't just you alone go. Because the PNP has a ceiling in that constituency. And I don't really want to say what the number is because I'm not give the JLP no free advice. Yeah? More than that, what the JLP brought out, the PNP could double that. So it means the work for the JLP is going to be very hard because they're going to have to double their number. They're not going to have to convince people who did not vote 6 months ago to vote for you now. It's very hard. It's a very hard process. So maybe there's more trouble in Northeast Center for them than they actually recognize. Maybe that's why your friend run Ghana, India.
Possibility.
Because they would have done the canvas, right? And how canvas got the canvas would have show them how much projected votes they have.
Yes.
Yeah. And if the canvas is real, the canvas wouldn't be too far off. So if they get 4,800, maybe they projected for 5,500. Yeah? Because this 10,000 number when give. And remember, is Matthew set in parameters? No, nobody never set the parameters for Matthew,
How do you mean nobody set parameters for Matthew?
Meaning, Matthew Samuda said he would get 10,000 votes. Nobody said that he would get that. He said he would get it, Nobody challenged him to get that, Him challenge himself to it. Yeah? So it's very introduction to politics is a failure because that's the lowest amount of votes ever casted by any party in Northeast Center, including its opposition, their opponents.
Dear God in heaven.
So
yes,
Jeffrey, I am going to take my leave, my friend, and to your listeners, all I say to them is fire that must steal them think a cool breeze. There's more of this to come. There's more of this to come. All the best.
All right, my friend. Thanks much.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers. If you wish to contribute to the Make We Talk program, you can do so by Zelle. The number is 954-529-8030, or you can email ZEROWATER345@gmail.com. And we're going to open the phone lines for you to call in. What is your views on what is going on in Northeast St. Anne's? Your views in the Integrity Commission report? Boy, Katie Knight did say this too. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mr. program. You're live.
Sir Jeffrey, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm here looking at the sir. What's going on with your phone?
How are you doing? Whoa, wait. Let me turn off this. Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
Are you using an earpiece while your phone's so muffled?
Yes, I'm using an earpiece.
Take out the earpiece and use the phone by a second. The phone is very muffled.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You hear me better?
Loud and clear from Negril. Point to Moran. Point to Andrew in his house. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Let me acknowledge your subscribers, your listeners, and those who support what you're doing. And let me use this platform on this opportunity to say a very big thank you to yourself.
Yes.
And for that, sir, is that I remember the first time I spoke to you concerning the report. You asked me a question: do I have a copy of the report? To which I affirmed to the negative. You told me your recommendation, go get a copy, read it, and then call me back. And to your credit, You said that you have it available. I sent to you. You sent me a copy, and thanks for that, sir. And you allow me to educate myself, and I'm better able to hold a discussion on the report. Yes, sir. With that said, a number of things that was said on the program I was listening to you and your guest just now. The Prime Minister lied to the nation regarding his knowledge of being under illicit enrichment investigation. The Prime Minister didn't lie, according to the report. He didn't lie. When you go back to the report from page 14, I think it's that from page 14 to about page 16, you would see a number of correspondence.
Hold on for me. You read the 170-something page of the report, sir?
No, man, I'm taking apart the part that we're discussing. We're discussing about the Prime Minister lying to the people of Jamaica regarding his knowledge of knowing. There's a part in the report that deals with that aspect of it. So that's what I'm dealing with.
Go ahead.
Right. So if we go from page 14 to about page 16, which is just give you a rundown or a chronological report as to how the information was passed to and fro. And up until the 18th of August 2023, the Prime Minister was nowhere informed that he's under investigation for illicit enrichment. Because basically you submit your statutory declaration. The Director of Investigation is going to be in communication with you regarding what you would have submitted. So what he does, he goes through, and if you say this is X, this is Y, then it must be corresponding with what you declare. So with that said, until the 18th of August, and on page 134, the Director of Investigation, Mr. Stevenson, did acknowledge that the Prime Minister was informed on the 18th of August 2023 that he is under illicit enrichment. That was when he was.
Hold on, he's under what?
He was under. That was to inform him that he was under investigation for illicit enrichment. On the 18th of August, that was done. And also, if you read in the report on page 134, he acknowledges that that's the date when he was informed that he would be he's under illicit enrichment.
Hold on there for me now.
Right?
Hold on there for me.
Yes, sir.
I want you to listen to something here.
Yes.
You hear me? Let me play something.
Yes, sir, I'm listening.
I can play something for you. Listen to this. Hope I can hear it.
Yes, sir.
For months. And I sat down and I looked at the dates. For months, we were at that point where we said nobody knew if they were being investigated. The Integrity Commission didn't send a letter. I don't know. Nobody has said anything to me. When you look at this report, the initial communication was September 30, 2022 regarding the omissions in the 2021 statutory declaration. There were follow-up requests to provide additional information and corrections. February 23, 2023, March 6, 2023, March 12, 2023, April 4, 2023. He was interviewed on January 12, 2023. Further meetings and interviews were had, and a significant meeting was had on the 31st of August 2023. A letter was sent on May 5th, 2023. I'm going to make sure I write them down because we don't want to make no error. A letter was sent on May 5th, 2023, informing him of the referral received for investigations regarding his 2021 statutory declarations, and the referral raised concerns about potential illicit enrichment and other issues. So here is the problem. Even if we're not concerned about the veracity, the truth in these documents, I am concerned that my leader, Dr. Andrew Holness, did not tell me as a voter, as an individual, as a citizen, that he knew that he was being questioned. All this time we were operating under the pretext that this was a dopey thing. Nobody know nothing about it. Now, when you look at this report, and this is when you want to ask for facts, if you don't think the money is important, the honesty, the truth is important, because you made me feel that nothing never goes so. And if you have interviews, you have emails, you have meetings on a one-on-one thing. One of the meetings were held at his office. So tell me, Dion as a Jamaican, even if I don't believe that the Barita people them said the thing right or the bond thing not right and I adequately earn my money, why would you not tell me that you knew that you were being questioned?
Caller?
Yes, sir, I hear you. So the question is, I mean, what was the question that was asked of him by the reporter in Lioneltown, Clarendon, at that meeting where he was doing something in Clarendon on the 17th of August 2023. The question was, do you have knowledge that you are under investigation?
No. The question to the Prime Minister, sir, the question to the Prime Minister was this: are you under investigation by the Integrity Commission? And he said no.
But he was not under investigation.
You said you have the report in front of you, sir.
It's on page. The report on page 134. All right. So let me go to page 134 and see what the Integrity Commission.
Hold on for me. Huh? You said you have read the report. I played something for you. On many occasions, the Prime Minister was asked, "Are you under investigation?" He said no. A journalist asked him the question at Jamaica House at a press briefing. He told them no.
Okay, so this is all right. So on page 131, right? Is 131? This thing is moving faster than I am. So on page 130, I think it's 131, where the Prime Minister was responding to a request that was made to him by the director of his investigation, where the Prime Minister, in his response to the director, referred him to a statutory declaration that he would have made in 2021 because the same information he was being asked for. Prime Minister said that you have submitted that, you'd have filed that from his previous statutory declaration.
Sir, I am not talking about who. What I'm talking about, sir, did the Prime Minister lie to the people of Jamaica? And he did. He did not tell the people of, I beg your pardon?
He didn't. Because if had he lied, the report would have stated it, because here it is, right here on page 135, page 136.
Obviously, allow me to speak, sir.
Wait, no.
Allow me to speak, sir. Obviously, you are reading the report wrong, or I am reading the report wrong, or Daniel Archer is reading the report wrong and you're reading it right. One out of the two. Because the fact of the matter is, if I played something for you, which of that I was aware of it before, when Daniel came, when Miss Archer came on the air with it, I had it written down, but she came on the air with it and I listened to her to see if I was going to my rockers. So you're saying to me, you hold on for me, sir. You're saying to me that what Miss Daniel Archer said a while ago about the dates and everything, that's not true.
Okay, so based on what you read,
yes or no?
No. Listen to me. Based on what she said, she's reading from the report. However, at the conclusion, this is what the Integrity Commission states regarding all of that, to settle all of the matters. It says here, take note that the Integrity Commission, IC in bracket, is investigating the statutory declaration submitted by you for the year 2021 to determine, inter alia, whether there are reasonable grounds to suspect that you have contravened Section 14(5) of the Corruption Prevention Act, Section 43(2) of the Integrity Commission Act, or any other enactment and whether recommendation ought to be made hereafter referred to as the Integrity Commission to the investigation. Take further notice that the Commissioner, from the proceed of its investigation, so far as determined that your own asset disappropriate to your lawful earnings insofar as have been declared by you. Consequence on the foregoing, you are
I've read all of that, sir.
invited.
I have read all of that, sir. What I am saying to you, sir, and what we are discussing, did the Prime Minister of Jamaica lie to the Jamaican people when he was asked by journalists on several occasions, are you under investigation? You're telling me that the Prime Minister didn't lie to the people of Jamaica?
No, sir, I didn't lie to the people of Jamaica.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for calling in.
So we can disagree. We can disagree. You know,
Thank you
but
for
I mean,
calling
why
in,
are
sir.
you running? Because there's something else I'd like to. I don't know point I'd like to raise.
Thank you for calling in, because you're telling me of all what you just heard and all that you read. You were the Prime Minister lied to the people of Jamaica.
When did the Integrity Commission inform him that he was under investigation? When?
I have a next call coming in.
That's important.
I have a next call coming in, sir. Thank you for calling in. Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Tavares. That gentleman that was talking a while ago, when you get a chance, Mr. Tavares, can you read 14.5 status of Inter Commission, what that status say? 14.5 that I'm telling you about. What I'm telling you about, what is, yeah, but and I get a chance, can you look it up and read it and next time?
14.5?
Where that man tell you about?
Yes.
14.5. Okay. Right? Take a chance, read it. And then you can tell him where my talk was foolishness. My question I would like to know. I know that Mr. Prime Minister take out a lawsuit against the commission.
He cannot sue the commission,
right?
sir.
He's take out a lawsuit against
He cannot sue the commission, sir.
Who sue, sir?
He cannot sue the commission, sir.
So he take out a lawsuit against.
Which news you hear this one?
Okay, all right. You risk it.
No, I'm asking you a question, sir. Which news you hear this one?
Take a lawsuit against the.
And I'm asking you, sir. And I'm asking you, sir, on what media do you hear it? You hear it on CNN? You hear it on BBC? Where did you hear it?
All right. I just want to hear it, sir.
No. You cannot come over here and tell me something.
I know. I hear from a journalist in Jamaica, sir.
What journalist you hear it from?
And possibly Thursday meeting with the Inter Commission.
Sir, hold on for me. No. I will not allow you all to come on this platform here. Me, I'm not a friend, you know. But if you don't come on the platform with something, come with the facts.
So there's a lawsuit.
I'm asking you a question, sir. Hold on for me, sir.
Yeah.
Did you hear this on any news in the country of Jamaica, sir?
No, I don't see
Okay,
Jamaica
thank you very
news.
much, sir. Thank you for calling.
I'm not in Jamaica, so listen to you. I'm not in Jamaica, so I don't see the news. So sir, hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I'm not in Jamaica, so I listen to Jamaica news. I'm not in Jamaica. All right, my second point of 3, Mr. Holness need to come tell Jamaica if they pay tax from 2016, property tax from 2016 to 2023. Did he pay business tax from 2020 to till 2023? That's the question you must tell Jamaica. Yeah? Those 2 questions I would like to ask at that end of the year. If you could tell Jamaica if those taxes were paid. Hello?
I'm hearing you, sir.
That's what I asked him to do for the Jamaican people, sir. If did he pay property tax from 2016 to 2023? Did he pay business tax from 2020 to 2023? Those 2 questions.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me say something to people on this platform here. I have been searching I have been searching from morning on the Gleaner's website about the Prime Minister deciding to sue the Integrity Commission. And I haven't seen anything. Let me go back and look again. What I know for a fact, what I know so far, they cannot sue the Integrity Commission. That's what I know for a fact. Let me go back and look on the Gleaner's website again. Because me not make nobody come over here. Come mash up this episode when we have the one. A standoff between the Prime Minister of Jamaica and Integrity Commission. It is not, he's not suing the Integrity Commission. He's seeking an injunction against the Integrity Commission. He's not suing them. The Prime Minister has gone to the Supreme Court to seek an injunction review of the action of non-action of the committee made by the commission. People must read and understand, you know. He's not suing the Integrity Commission. The Prime Minister of Jamaica cannot sue the Integrity Commission. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live. Hello? Hello? The number to call is 954-529-8030. We can't come and talk so we hear this and we hear that. Look for it yourself, man. He's seeking a review, an injunction. God in heaven have mercy upon us all in this country. The number to call is 954. Nobody not gonna call now because they're vexed with me. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program. Good afternoon.
Hi, Jeff.
Yes.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm here listening to you, and I just want to ask a question because I'm not sure if you understand that a lot of people don't understand, so that's why they're calling you.
Yes.
In order to understand. So I think you probably need to adopt an attitude of explaining rather than rushing and being aggressive. Just explain. Like the guy, obviously, a minute ago, he didn't understand.
But
so all you have to do is just explain that didn't happen. A lot of people don't understand. They're probably not as well read. Their comprehension is probably not at the level where yours is. So they just need an explanation.
And I agree with you that I'm be rushing and so forth. But may I say something to you, my dear? And thanks for your clarification. Thanks for coming on here to talk to me and tell me where I'm going wrong. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But let me say something to you. That gentleman who has just called, this is not the first time he has called me both off air and on air. And I've been trying to explain certain things to him. He won't listen. He has his way and he believes his way. A lot of Jamaicans do not believe the Prime Minister is lying.
So you think the guy that just called, the one who was talking about the lawsuit, is like, I mean, the guy prior, I have no issue with that. It's just the the call that just happened a minute ago, to me, he's coming from a place of he doesn't understand. His comprehension is just not there. So I'm not calling you to tell you how you're wrong, because I'm enjoying listening to the program.
No, but
but as someone who
I enjoy
practices,
you. No. I appreciate you calling me and telling me where I'm going wrong. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Well, you're welcome. I'm enjoying listening to the program. But I'm a language professional, and everything is all about comprehension for me and making sure that somebody actually understands. So that's really why it's called.
Maybe one of these days should have you come on the program to speak to us some more.
No, I'm not an expert like you on all the things. I like to listen to other people who know more than me. I like hearing the diverse opinions. So I enjoy it. But thank you for understanding, and that's it.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Alrighty, thanks. Bye.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make Talk program. You're live.
Hi, Jeffrey. How are you doing, sir?
I'm here, my friend.
Yeah, I was listening to the caller. Not the lady who was speaking, the one before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who sent you the voice notes between myself and my friend, and he was saying that he was going to vote for the GLP over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
And that gentleman who was speaking, you remember? Okay, that gentleman who was speaking reminds me of that friend. I don't understand how people can look right in front of them, Jeffrey, and say that 2 + 2 will always equal to 4. You can't change that. And you look at something and you're trying to spin it to suit your narrative because you either like the prime minister or you just feel a particular way about him and all of that stuff. People are not being objective, and everybody is trying to be subjective. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just going to simply going to say, I'm at work right now. I just want to just call me to just say, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anybody get underneath you. Get underneath your skin. Because I could tell that you're just getting a little bit frustrated.
I was, because you know why? You know why? And I need to calm down. You know why? I've listened to my good friend call another program with the same thing. Okay? And we're trying to say to him that when you listen to when the Prime Minister speaks, that same period of time, he was interviewed by the Integrity Commission.
Exactly. There is, Jeffrey, not to cut you off because I have to go back to it real quickly, but I'll just say this real quick. The Prime Minister lied about being investigated by the Integrity Commission. He came out and said he's asked far and wide, and as far as he's aware, no one is under investigation by the Integrity Commission. That is what he said last year. The Prime Minister has been caught in a lie, and it's as simple as that. If people are hearing this and because you are a supporter of the GLP or because you don't like anybody saying anything bad about him, well, that is fine. You're entitled to your opinion, as flawed as it may be. But at the end of the day, the Prime Minister has lied. He has embarrassed the country, first and foremost, because now it's gone to a point now wherein people are asking questions now who don't know that much about Jamaica and everything. And if people think I'm joking, just go and just type in the integrity report, man, Jamaica, and you see all these things will come up. Like, this is not a 9-day wonder. I hope people are understanding this. This is not going to just end here and then the Prime Minister is just going to just get off lightly. Like, something is going to come out of this. I don't know what, but obviously he's done something that is not to the best interest of himself or the country. So he needs to step aside and go. Jeffrey, continue doing what you're doing. I will listen and keep in my prayers. God bless.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, bye for now.
You're welcome. I am going to see if I can get somebody to clarify this. Garfield, you can call me back. Because the fact of the matter is, the standoff between the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, and the Integrity Commission continues as something not up here. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Jeffrey P., one question.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
What is the job of the Integrity Commission?
To investigate.
to investigate. Is the Integrity Commission job to balance a checkbook?
What checkbook you talking about?
I'm just asking, is the IC job is to balance your checkbook?
Their checkbook or whose checkbook?
No. You're not listen to the question. Okay, forget about the question. The job of the Integrity Commission is to investigate.
Right.
You produce documents to them and they investigate the evidence. What you produce to make sure what you are producing is on par to what your salary makes you to be.
Right.
So the Integrity Commission now have to tell you, say, if them are investigating if you are thief the Jamaican people money to enrich yourself.
Thank you.
That is their job. That is why the Integrity Commission was formed. To investigate you, to keep people who get paid by the Jamaican people at a certain level to make sure them now put the money in them pocket to enrich themselves. That is the job of the Integrity Commission, you know. Whether you're on the GLP side or the PNP side, whether you're in the public sector or not, once you are earning a certain level of income, the Integrity Commission is to investigate you that you are not using your position to enrich yourself. That is the job of the Integrity Commission. So the moment you submit something to them, the investigation starts. You understand? So this alalabu, when a prime minister was told or when he wasn't told, that doesn't make any sense.
Neither here nor there.
It doesn't make, and I have not heard none of this.
Hello?
Is well learned. The Integrity Commission job is to investigate your statutory report, your financials. That's the job of the Integrity Commission.
Yes.
So there's a time they need to tell you that you are being investigated. The moment you submit the information to them, they're going to investigate it. And you are the main principal because of you named Jeffrey T. So am I investigating the Jeffrey T?
No,
I'm
no, easy, you know.
I don't know. You may be on an investigation too.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
Who knows?
So that is it. So I mean, so I hope the gentleman that was running around that the Prime Minister did lie, yes or no. It is not for me to determine if the Prime Minister lie, yes or no, you know. The people of Jamaica will determine that.
Yes.
And they are the jury. So
There
we
you go.
sitting here and trying to trash out if the Prime Minister lie. We don't need to do that. Always focus. The job of the Integrity Commission is to investigate. And that's what they do. That's it. Simple as that. I don't see this big alabu about it.
Garfield, can you continue talking about it for me? Just give me 2 minutes. I got to turn off something here. Let's continue talking, please.
No, unfortunately, I'm stepping in the doctor's office. I can't see the doctor is calling.
Okay, go ahead. Let me
All
give
right,
a
good.
commercial break here because I got to go do something. 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes, please.
In Primetime News Tuesday, we told you about Positive Media Solutions Limited, a company linked to Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness and incorporated in October 2020. At the time, the company had 100 shares, 99 of which were held by Imperium, another company associated with Dr. Holness. In 2022, the shares were given to Andrew Matthew Holness, the son of the Prime Minister. So what is Positive Media and what does the company do? According to the Integrity Commission report, it manages the intellectual property of the Prime Minister's digital domain, such as social media accounts. Positive Media rents media equipment, plans and manages events, and provides social media management and communication for clients. Such clients include the Positive Jamaica Foundation, also operated by the Prime Minister, West Central St. Andrew Trust, which bears the name of the Prime Minister's constituency, the Jamaica Labour Party, and another company called Green Emerald Trading. Despite having those clients, the Integrity Commission said Positive Media filed a nil tax return for 2021 and 2022. That means the entity did not declare any income or expenses for the years stated. However, the management account statement of Positive Media indicated the company earned over $20 million for the year ending 2021. In 2021 and 2022, Positive Media also transferred millions to Imperium, close to 67 million Jamaican dollars and almost 42,000 US dollars. The money was described as short-term loans and advances. Now, the Integrity Commission also pointed out that Green Emerald, a client of Positive Media, lent Positive Media over $20 million between March 2021 and May 2022. Positive Media paid back the money to Green Emerald by transferring money from Imperium. Another interesting tax development: Green Emerald also filed a nil tax return for 2021, and for its 2022 tax returns, it declared income of over $355,000. Based on its preliminary assessment, the Integrity Commission says the tax returns filed by Green Emerald do not demonstrate that the company has sufficient income to provide over $20 million in loans at the time. It also raises serious concerns about tax.
Welcome back to the program. I'm going to play something here that just came in. And I want you to all listen to this carefully, please.
The application filed on behalf of Prime Minister Holness by his attorneys, Henlin Gibson Henlin, is stamped September 30, 2024, Civil Division, Supreme Court. It names Holness and 3 of his companies, Imperium Holdings Limited, Positive Media Solutions, and Positive Jamaica Foundation, as the 3 applicants. The companies named are the same 3 flagged by the Integrity Commission as the subject of further investigation. The IEC has declared publicly that it wants the probe to be done by Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, and the Financial Investigations Division, FID. Beresford, Stevenson, and the Integrity Commission are the 3 respondents. Holness's attorneys have set down 30 points on which they are seeking judicial review. Among them, that Craig Beresford failed or refused to act impartially, fairly, and independently to carry out his statutory duty to examine the 2022 and 2023 statutory declarations of the Prime Minister. That Craig Beresford and or the Commission failed to or refused to certify his 2021 and 2022 statutory declarations and or provide reasons for being unable to certify them. That Kevin Stevenson carried out an investigation into the Prime Minister's 2022 and 2023 declarations, although there was no referral for an investigation by Craig Beresford. Holness's lawyers also want judicial review of the decision to continue or keep the investigation open in relation to the Prime Minister's 2021 declarations, notwithstanding findings or conclusions that for the year 2021, there was negative net worth of $10.4 million. This means that there was no unexplained growth in the Prime Minister's net worth, which according to the numbers, declined by the said $10.4 million. Holness's attorneys also want judicial review of the act or decision to recommend the referral of 2 of the 3 companies linked to Holness to Tax Administration Jamaica and the Financial Investigations Division. Henlin, Gibson, and Henlin want the court to make 20 orders or declarations in the Prime Minister's favor and award him damages for breach of privacy, including stigma damages, damages for negligent investigation, vindicatory damages. The application filed on behalf of Prime Minister Holness by his attorneys, Henlin Gibson Henlin, is stamped September 30, 2024, Civil Division, Supreme Court. It names Holness and 3 of his companies, Imperium Holdings Limited, Positive Media Solutions, and Positive Jamaica Foundation, as the 3 applicants. The companies named are the same 3 flagged by the Integrity Commission as the subject of further investigation. The IEC has declared publicly that it wants the probe to be done by Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, and the Financial Investigations Division.
What's going on here? Sorry about that. Let me start back this thing over. Sorry.
The application filed on behalf of Prime Minister Holness by his attorneys, Henlin Gibson Henlin, is stamped September 30, 2024, Civil Division, Supreme Court. It names Holness and 3 of his companies, Imperium Holdings Limited, Positive Media Solutions, and Positive Jamaica Foundation, as the 3 applicants. The companies named are the same three flagged by the Integrity Commission as the subject of further investigation. The IC has declared publicly that it wants the probe to be done by Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, and the Financial Investigations Division, FID. Beresford, Stevenson, and the Integrity Commission are the three respondents. Holness's attorneys have set down 30 points on which they are seeking judicial review. Among them, that Craig Beresford failed or refused to act impartially, fairly, and independently to carry out his statutory duty to examine the 2022 and the 2023 statutory declarations of the Prime Minister. That Craig Beresford and or the Commission failed to or refused to certify his 2021 and the 2022 statutory declarations and or provide reasons for being unable to certify them. That Kevin Stevenson carried out an investigation into the Prime Minister's 2022 and the 2023 declarations, although there was no referral for an investigation by Craig Beresford. Holness's lawyers also want judicial review of the decision to continue or keep the investigation open in relation to the Prime Minister's 2021 declarations, notwithstanding findings or conclusions that for the year 2021, there was negative net worth of $10.4 million. This means that there was no unexplained growth in the Prime Minister's net worth, which according to the numbers, declined by the said $10.4 million. Holness's attorneys also want judicial review of the act or decision to recommend the referral of two of the three companies linked to Holness to Tax Administration Jamaica and the Financial Investigations Division. Henlin, Gibson, and Henlin want the court to make 20 orders or declarations in the Prime Minister's favor and award him damages for breach of privacy, including stigma damages, damages for negligent investigation, vindicatory damages, costs, and such further or other relief as the court may deem necessary or appropriate. The action by Andrew Holness marks the first time the Prime Minister has publicly gone on the front foot to counterattack an issue that has caused him to bleed political capital and caused Jamaicans to question his integrity. George Davis.
I'm going to see if I can get a hold of a lawyer to come on the platform here to explain to me all of this. Let me figure out something here. Don't move, people. Let me see if my good friend is available to speak to us. Let me go into this here. Over here, hold on.
Andrew Holness.
No. That's not what I want. Hold on for me, please. Let me figure out something here. Go here. And then audio.
Walking street stoplight, yes, sir, you know.
No. Oh, Lord, not that. Hold on for me, please. Today is the 1st of October, eh? Let me go back to this here. In the meantime, let me call somebody here. Hold on a while for me, please. Because we need to figure out something here. Let me go for a quick break and get in contact with Wilfred Rattigan. Just a moment for me, please.
Because you now place another minister in a very difficult and sensitive position. Given the closeness of how our ministers operate, they don't operate in the independence of a ministry. They operate as a body belonging to the Jamaica Labour Party. And if they operate as a body whose loyalties are to the Jamaica Labour Party, does it follow that there is going to be loyalty towards the Prime Minister? So we'll never hear the end of this investigation. That is my concern with going to the FID.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to get a hold of Wilfred Rattigan. I want to hear Rattigan on this because I need to figure out something here. This review. Let me say something to him. Can you explain to me for about 5 minutes on air what is judicial review? Because the Prime Minister is asking for a judicial review of the Integrity Commission. Can you explain to us as a lawyer, please? I have about a lot of people here listening, and I want to know what the review mean. Is it a lawsuit? Can he sue the Integrity Commission or not? Can you let me know that, please, Ratty? Please call me. Sorry about that, people, but I have to find out. I have to get some clarity in something here. I have to get some clarity in something here. Let me send this over to Rattigan also. Where is this thing here? Let me copy this and send it over to him. Let me send this over to him because I want to hear from him. If he's not busy, I hope he's not on the road. Yes, the numbers to call into the program until Mr. You can get hold of Mr. Rattigan is 954-529-8030. Call into the program and tell us your views and everything here. Seeking damage. I realize that is a lawsuit indeed, but there's a part in the Integrity Commission that says they can't sue the Integrity Commission, so I don't know. Good afternoon. Welcome to the good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mekatar program. Hold on for me. I think I forgot something here. Hold on a minute. Go ahead for me, son. Hello? Yes, I'm here. Hold on for me. Hold on for me. Hold on for me, sir. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead for me.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, the Prime Minister is reminding me of a child in a playground that brings his football to the playground, and when him start to lose, he pick up him football and say, him done play, him not play no more. And the reason why I said that, you implement a body to oversee, well, not really corruption, just to make sure so everything is in line with people's stats and stuff. And then catch you redundant, doing what you shouldn't be doing. And your response to that is, because you catch me and you're showing me up, I'm going to take you to court and use my, King Kong power and try and bully you and put you down. It not going to work. Because unfortunately, I think the Jamaican people is with the IC. And whether it is JLP or PNP, it doesn't matter. True. This thing that you're going to try to use your bully tactics and go to the court that you stack. Because don't forget, Mr. Mande stack the court them, by giving judges increase on their wages, is assuming that they'll be loyal to his kingdomship. See? So when him go to court, he might think, so, okay, let me find a judge that's favorable in my thing to get the thrown out. We not following that. Because if you bully them there, so we're going to find another way to catch you. Because the fortunate thing for we've seen it. And we can't unseen it because you tell man say, oh, me not explain to you how me make my money. That is not what you do, Mr. Prime Minister. If you have any integrity and decorum about you answer the question as best as you can. Anything you don't remember, you say, I will forward the information as soon as I can. But you can't tell them, say, don't question me. Me not go answer you. Brother, that alone tell me say you're guilty. And I don't care when nobody else wants to say me say I'm guilty. Because a guilty man don't put up them time. A innocent man, do not put up these kinds of defenses. They don't. If you're not guilty, you answer question and prove yourself innocent. Because he's not saying, okay, me go sit down with them and talk to them and try ash it out, What he's trying to do is to say, don't ask me no question, and beside that, me want money from you. What can go so, to quote Mr. Damian Crawford, what can go so? You implement a system and then you turn on, and the same system will catch you, you turn on and I try to beat it up. No, brother. Anyway, Jeffrey, me not keep a better time, but this man crazy. Tell him, say, me, say, him can use Pegasus and find me. Tell him, say, him cuckoo. Him is one crazy man, and there's no way this man should be running Jamaica.
Yes.
I mean, I stop saying there's no way it should be run in Jamaica. Jamaica needs somebody with integrity. If you get catch, you put your tape. I say, you know what, people? I apologize. I got caught doing something I shouldn't be doing, and I'm taking my leave.
Yes.
Apologies. Please forgive me, Jamaica. No, but you gotta stand up there wrong and strong. And I try beat up on everybody you meet up on. No, brother, go man. This is why me know I say him guilty, because I was saying, you know what, let it run the course. But he's not following the proper trajectory. He's not saying, okay, you know what, let me go prove me innocent. What he's trying to do is to bully people into submission. And that can't be right. Cannot be right. So the whole of Jamaica needs to tell him something. Stay at India. You're in India? Stay at India. No come back home. Stay over there and eat all the curries and all of them things, the fine stuff that the Indians have. Stay over there. Take all your money from Jamaica and you and your family go on to India. No come back home, because we don't need you. Anyway, Jeffrey, have a good day.
All right, my friend. Thanks much. The number to call is 954-529-8030. (954-529-8030). Wow. 945-529-8030. I'm trying to get a lawyer. Oh Lord, he was calling, you know. Let me see if I can get him. Lord, make me answer. Mr. Rattigan. Ratty. Yes. Sorry to call you like this. You're live on air. Can you explain? Mr. Rattigan, you hearing us? Hello? Hello? Are you hearing us? I don't know what's going on. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, Ratty, you hearing us?
Hello?
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes. Quick question. I know you're busy. What is a judicial review?
Judicial review is basically to have a trial. It's for the court. When you file this action, you know. You know we have to talk about the action with the Holness. You file the action for judicial review. And basically what it is, it's asking a court to say, hey, do we have enough to proceed to a trial?
Hold on there for me. You're live on air explaining to our listeners. So go ahead for me.
No, the judicial review is you go to one court and you just ask them for permission to take it on another court. What will happen is that the first court will go through all of the stuff to see if you satisfy all the requirements. So, for example, if they find that there's no case, they don't grant permission for judicial review. So that's essentially what it is. It's asking a court for permission to have an action, a full action in the Supreme Court. So that's what I do here. It's not like America where you just file a lawsuit and then it gets heard. So people can file motion to dismiss before they even answer. But I don't want to get too technical. Suffice it to say that the judicial review, they're not asking for judicial review. No. They're asking for leave of court, for permission to have judicial review. Of course.
So let me ask you a question. Can he sue the Integrity Commission?
No, under Section 54 he can't sue. I don't know which Mukut lawyer this thing get. Under Section 54, you cannot sue the Integrity Commission for something that it's done in the course of its duties. You can only sue them if there is malice, gross negligence, and there's another one. There are three things that would allow you to sue them. Unless you can prove that there was malicious intent, there was gross negligence, and I don't remember the third one. There are three things, but you don't have any of these things. You don't have any of these things. So I don't know where they're going with this lawsuit. To me, it's a foolish move on his part.
So basically, then, Mr. Rattigan, from an attorney point of view, it is they go to the highest court of the land, which is the Supreme Court, eh?
No, the Supreme Court is not the highest court of the land.
Which one is the highest court of the land?
Court of Appeal.
The court, yes, the Court of Appeal, rather, yes, the Court of Appeal.
Yeah.
So if the Supreme Court does not listen to them or doesn't give them what they want, they can go to the Court of Appeal then.
They can appeal. But the foolishness is this lawsuit is junk. It never worked the paper it's written on.
Mm.
You can't get the paper with it and go and tell it. The foolishness this wrong.
Why you say it's foolishness?
And it's a bonus vote because it's foolishness because under Section 54 you can't sue them.
Oh.
Under Section 54, so that's what I'm saying to you that this is just unadulterated crap.
Is it that he's trying to delay something, Mr. Rattigan, why he end up doing this?
No, but it's going to open him up to more investigation because now the thing going to linger, and in the meantime, FID going to do its investigation, and FID go to the Egmont group and say, hey, listen, we want America and England and all the other countries where we suspect that in my bank account. We want them people to do the search and come back and give us the result. I hope they do it. They should.
Mm-mm.
And once that's done, then it's overpaid.
So in all of this, Mr. Rattigan, in all of this, I know you don't have enough time with us, sir, but I'm happy that you come on the phone to explain to us. In all of this, Mr. Rattigan, it is a possibility that the Prime Minister may not get anywhere that he really wants to go with the Integrity Commission then.
No. This is foolish. If I was advising him, I said to him, listen, man, make the Integrity Commission and FID and FSP, and THJ and the Parliament, let them go and do what they have to do. I will drag it out. But don't sue the guy. If sue the 91 that won't work because now you put it in a public forum now. You put it in an even more public forum. And now there's been many more speculation. Many more speculations about what's going on. I know people are going to start asking questions like, why are you suing them and you can't, and you're not supposed to sue them? You can't sue them under Section 54. It's one talk. That's in a second.
Yes.
One talk.
Yes.
They're stopping a little second and then we can give a little bit more attention. But go on talk. I hear you.
Thank you. We're speaking to Wilfred Rattigan, an attorney at law, retired FBI agent from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, talking to us on judicial review has been given. The Prime Minister has given his attorney at laws the go ahead to file a judicial review in the Supreme Court against the Integrity Commission. But based on what we're hearing from Wilfred Rattigan, that is not, he can't do that. That's against, in other words, you can't sue the Integrity Commission. And
foolishness.
It's foolishness. Welcome back, sir. You can go ahead now.
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull over.
Okay. So,
you're not going to pick up the youth them from
yes,
school.
I know.
Them time.
Yes.
Hold on. All right, let's stop there now. Hold on. Let me tell you which part. I'm going to read it so that the audience can hear.
Okay.
I think that's section. Hold on there.
We have Wilfred Rattigan on the phone line with us. Welcome to the program. We're listening, watching from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean. It's the Make We Talk program. With yours truly, Jeffrey T. On the phone, we have Mr. Wilfred Rattigan, attorney at law. I'm the host of Reset Rattigan. Speaking about the Prime Minister now filing a judicial review against the Integrity Commission in the Supreme Court of Jamaica. And for all of us who are go ahead, sir.
Keep going. Keep talking. I'll find it.
Yes. And for all of us who are just joining us, we're asking you to listen keenly. Listen keenly to what a judicial review means. And that's what Mr. Rattigan says. Under section something, I don't remember the section, the Prime Minister, you find, yes, they cannot sue the Integrity Commission. So, they cannot. So based on what you're hearing now, take this as gospel. They cannot sue the Integrity Commission. And as what Mr. Rattigan said, if he was advising the Prime Minister, he would have told him not to go that route. Because that is open up a more can of worms for him. And you know, the Jamaican people won't take this for a 9-day wonder. And I think
keep talking.
Yes.
I'm fine with them.
Okay.
When I saw the thing, I went and looked at it, and I said, "But this one is a jackass, man. I can't do the thing."
And for those who are joining us and have not read the Integrity Commission report, go back to Visit Rattigan on Saturday and come this Saturday again. Mr. Rattigan will be going through the Integrity Commission report. Get a copy of it. I have a copy of it. You can WhatsApp me and I can WhatsApp you the copy or email you a copy of the Integrity Commission report that you all can go through it also. The man who called earlier on about the Prime Minister was lying, he was lying. The Prime Minister had lied to the people of this country that he was never on an investigation.
Sure.
He was lying.
Sure. Sure.
And he was on the investigation, of course.
He was on the investigation.
Yes. If you just joined us, we're speaking to Mr. Wilfred Rattigan, retired FBI agent, attorney at law, the man who hailed from Waterhouse, as we dubbed him the fearless leader of the OLJDF, the One Legal Defense Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, people, this is a dark, dark time in Jamaica's history. I wonder how the Prime Minister feels going into India amongst those leaders and they know that he's under investigation. I wonder how he feels. To know that he can't tell the Jamaican people where he get his money from. They spend over 30 or 60 something $million on by-election when some of the roads in St. Anne's need fixing. I mean, this is embarrassing to the country. On the investigation for illicit enrichment. His total declaration cannot be certified. And yet, you hear, there's nothing to say he's going to step down. Nothing at all to say he's going to step down. And say, look here, make a step aside until this investigation continues. The FID, but on another note again, the Jamaican people may not even trust the FID. Believe you me, may not even trust the FID.
That's true.
Because of
Let's see it earlier.
Yes.
You know?
The Jamaican people may not even trust the FID. I saw something last night. Somebody sent me something last night about what Usain Bolt said. I can see if I find it. Usain Bolt has said something on his Twitter platform. Let us see if I find it here. Give me a moment, please. I can see if I find it here. Mr. Usain Bolt said this on his Twitter platform last evening. Hold on. Here it is. He said that they are banking on the country's youth to love for country. But ask yourself, do they have love for country or themselves? Time longer than rope. Remember that. That's what Usain Bolt wrote on his Twitter page. Mr. Bolt said, they're banking on the country's youth, love for country. But ask yourself, do they love the country or themselves? Time longer than rope. Remember that. I wonder who Usain Bolt is sending this to. When in America, if you have an investment in a company, the company is going belly up, and you get whiff of it and you get your money. What they call it? Insider trading, Mr. Rattigan?
Yeah.
They call it insider trading. Nobody was charged in SSL for insider trading. Who give the Prime Minister? Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Peter.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. 54. It's actually section 55.
55.
And I read, yeah, and it says subject to subsection 2. I remember me tell you, say, you can sue them if there's gross negligence, malice, or use of unreasonable force. If you have any one of those three things, you can sue the Integrity Commission. Other than that, you can't sue them. And here's what it says. Subject to subsection 2, which is gross negligence, malice, or use of unreasonable force. If you don't have that, it says no proceeding shall be brought against any person in respect of any action carried out by the person in the performance of his functions under this act. Then it goes on to say in subsection 3, except as specified under subsection 2, again subsection 2 talks about gross negligence, malice, or unreasonable force. It says if you don't have that, listen carefully to me now, Jeffrey. Now, the audience listen carefully to me. And people, if you don't believe me, or if you just want to check it out for yourself, go to section 55 of the Integrity Commission Act of 2017. Section 55 of the Integrity Commission Act, and read 1, 2, and 3. It says, 3 says, except, let me just break it down. It says, if you don't have unreasonable force, malice, or gross negligence, no proceedings whatsoever shall lie against the Commission or any person authorized by the Commission for anything done, reported, or said by the Commission in the performance of its functions under this Act. Case done.
So in other words, what the Prime Minister is doing then is a delay tactics then.
It's foolishness.
Mr. Rattigan, read back section 55 again for us. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, section 55 says it's a subject to subsection 2. No proceeding shall be brought against any person in respect of any action carried out by the person in the performance of his functions under this act. Meaning that subject to the next section I'm going to read, you cannot sue the Integrity Commission or its workers for doing stuff that they were supposed to be doing. If they go out and them commit a crime, then which has nothing to do with their job, then fine. But if it's something to do with their job, like what they did with the Prime Minister, investigate him, the only time you can sue them is if the Prime Minister can show that there was malice in what they did. And there's no malice because they're authorized to investigate statutory declaration. He must show that there was unreasonable force. There's no unreasonable force here. And then he must show that there was gross negligence. There was no gross negligence because all the records you're talking about, they got the records from the bank. So subsection 3 says, if you don't have gross negligence, if you don't have malice, if you don't have unreasonable force, then no proceedings whatsoever shall lie against the Commission or any person authorized by the Commission for anything done, reported, or said by the Commission in the performance of its functions under this Act. The Prime Minister must now show that, you know what, the Integrity Commission used unreasonable force on me. That didn't happen. He's going to have to say they did this with malice. And the Integrity Commission will say, what malice? You have a duty to submit your statutory declaration, and we have a duty to investigate the statutory declaration. And then when you say gross negligence, they're going to say, no, negligence is like a mistake, a big mistake. Like, you know, and you don't have to show, like, the negligence, you don't have to show intent that you intend for, you know, for commit that. But what I'm going to say is that there's no gross negligence here. We did what we were supposed to do, and the bank gave us the records. And you, Mr. Prime Minister, you lied to us. Some of the responses you gave us, they were not truthful. And some of the responses you gave to the Jamaican people, those responses were not truthful.
So right now, the lawyer that he's using, Mr. Rattigan, you'd advise him to change his lawyer then?
Yeah, I would advise him. You know, if I were advising him, here's what I would tell him. I'd have said, listen, boss, what happened there is a thing called 9-day wonder in Jamaica. So here's what happened now. Go to India and even make a trip. So I go to Australia, make a trip far. And so that by the time you come back, it's done. By the time you come back, it's done. Because you see, them killed 4 people in a country one spot last night, or 3 or 4 last night. And so when you do, so when you do with them, you say, listen, make the media focus on the crime, the criminal activity in Jamaica. Let them talk about the crime where I go up on the mass killings. And by the time you finish India, and you do Australia and do New Zealand too. And by the time you finish all of that, and then when you come back, make sure you make another stop somewhere. And you come back in about 2-3 weeks. And by the time you come back, the story dead. You know?
But do you think, Mr. Rattigan, that the Jamaican people will ever end this story, sir? 28 bank accounts, Jamaicans who can hardly open an account at a bank without having the requirement deposit. He can open an account without the requirement deposit, sir. And you think it's going to be a 9-day wonder?
Well, let me ask that question. How many people here are talking about Minister Reid and when going with over the Ministry of Education? Let's talk about that now. They want to talk about this. So I tell them, say, look, take for yourself and make the thing just die a natural death. And then another story. Remember, Jamaica full of stories, you know. True. Another story will come up. Some other minister will get involved in that stuff. I tell you, it's a sure thing. This. So you make that happen. Or when you do, you know what I do?
Mm-hmm.
Me know all of the man them see because remember now, you know, you're the prime minister, you know, right? Me I hear what go on and me I see what go on. You know me though? We just leak a story about one of the ministers that we not care about. And make team story take over the news. And then we just take the time, come back. And like that.
but Mr. Rattigan, in all of this that is going on, sir, do you believe or do you feel that the American banking system is involved in this running around money from here to there?
I believe that 100%. I believe they touch a fast system. That is the American banking system. And as a result of that, the U.S. government would have jurisdiction to investigate the corruption. They would, based on that. Because if you have money, because one of the things they dislike vehemently is the idea that you can take tainted money and corrupt the American banking system. Because the American banking system, the American government prides itself on it. So whenever they see something like that, they make a move right away. So that's another thing that the Egmont group can do. The FID, they're part of the Egmont group, which is a global organization consisting of financial investigators. So what they should do is take the Prime Minister's case to Egmont and say, listen, we want, and then you ask the Americans, the Canadians, the Brits, people from Bahamas, St. Lucia,
Cayman,
Mexico, Cayman, Panama. You ask all of them. Switzerland, even in the Middle East. You just ask all of them and say, listen, I want you to run the Prime Minister's name through the system and see if you don't come back with any SARS, which is suspicious activity report, and then run him wife's name, and run him son's name, and run all them friends' name, and see, we believe that something is happening here. We don't know. We want confirmation. We speculate. We don't want to speculate on anybody, including the Prime Minister. So run them names and come back and tell me what I want to say. And in fact, I would even ask them to run the names of the ambassador and the consul general. I would ask them to run the names there.
Which one of the ambassadors are you talking about?
The one here, the one in America. I'd ask them to run the name.
Okay. Let me ask that question.
Just to see if there's any connection.
Yeah, let me ask this question though. Where does the Magnitsky Act come into all of this?
The Magnitsky Act come into all of this once you put up your thing and you get your facts together, and then what you do is the State Department is the one who actually runs it, and then you just, like for example, this report, the Integrity Commission report, that report itself, somebody could take that report and just put a bow around it and carry it down to State Department and Washington D.C., make an appointment and say, listen, I want to report my Prime Minister for corruption, and just drop it off. And then you make sure you go to Congress and drop off a copy with all of the Congress people over there. So too. You drop one off And then he also dropped one off regarding the human rights violation, the one of them lock up people state of emergency. You do all of that. And then it will get, when you do all of that, it will get some traction. But what we are doing, we are trying to put things them together now. And then once we put them together, then we plan to contact some people and things. It's kind of slow going because we have so many things working on, and for the most part it's just me alone. So we are get some people. We have some people where I had a meeting last night with them, and we're gonna be compiling everything because I have so many things working on right now that it's humanly impossible for me to do all of it.
Yes. But Mr. Rattigan, based on all of what is going on, sir, is there something that the foundation that you lead right now, is there something that you can do in the sense of the Prime Minister, wherein the Prime Minister right now is really tarnishing Jamaica's name abroad? But basically what I'm saying to you, sir, when you started the protest in the United States, people were saying that Wilfred Rattigan, myself and others are tarnishing Jamaica's good name and putting Jamaica dirty laundry in the public. Your opinion in all of this, Mr. Rattigan, do you believe that Jamaica's integrity right now is tarnished around the globe?
Jamaica's integrity is in tatters right now, simply because of what this Prime Minister is accused of. I mean, I get calls every day, because I got one today from another country where we have Jamaicans living, and they were telling me that that's the talk of the day. That people are saying, yeah, look what happened to Jamaica, boy, I'm full of crooks. All of the politicians are crook, your Prime Minister are crook. You know how painful that is to hear, and you could hear it in the person's voice when they were talking to me. They must say, boy, the man a mash up the country because people now appoint to him. And I say, him a mash up brand Jamaica. I know we a mash up brand Jamaica. Him, because Jeffrey, I don't know about you, but I never go to Marita and get no $50 million loan and claim say we put up collateral when we don't have no collateral, when we never put up no collateral. I know me go talk about me. I know me go take charity money from charity and go open up go buy bonds and put it in my name. I know me do that. I know me go talk about say me not under no investigation when Integrity Commission don't tell us say you're under investigation. I know me. So I'm not mashing up brand Jamaica. I'm trying to secure and preserve brand Jamaica. We have a Prime Minister out there, based on what the allegations are. I mean, it can't be good, brother. Can't be good.
But based on all of this, Mr. Rattigan, can your organization force, in a sense, come together with some Jamaicans? And when I said come together, because basically the Prime Minister was in New York at a town hall meeting, and not one single member of the Jamaican diaspora asked him any question pertaining to his statutory declaration.
There you go, brother. There you go. So when I'm come talk about, the diaspora, people must ask them which segment of the diaspora they might talk about. The one the no good one, or the one them we are try hold government accountable. That's what they must ask them.
Because I believe that majority of the people in the diaspora, and I want to apologize to no one, they're in it. They're there because they can meet and greet and take pictures with whosoever. So when it comes on to asking the serious questions about our country, Jamaica, they won't.
You're right. A lot of the so-called leaders here, they're doing it for personal benefit. They want to be invited to the cocktail parties. They want, when they go to Jamaica, them get invited in a certain circles. They don't care about what going on to the people of Jamaica. They only care about their standing. That's all they care about.
And to get the order of old donkey and the order of this and the order of that.
Well, and we know a lot of people get that when they not deserve it at all.
Yes.
A lot of people get it when they deserve it. You know, one or two you can say, okay, but when you look at some of the people who get the thing, brother.
Mr. Rattigan, I know you're a very busy person, and I know you're picking up your sons. I want to say thank you for coming on to the program, sir.
No problem, my brother. Anytime. Pick up on yourself, people. And keep an eye on the prize. Keep an eye on the prize. Now make the man get where we can't make him get where we want. And last but not least, tune in Sunday night to Reggae Global Radio because we're going to have a big fundraiser for the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. The organization that's in the vanguard of fighting for the Jamaican people. And we're going to have DJ Kevin Stew versus Man in the Wilderness, Wayne Lonesome, from 6 to 10. So tune in this Sunday night, 6 to 10, DJ Kevin Stew versus Man in the Wilderness. And of course, you're going to have all your celebrity guests there. You know, you're going to have yours truly. You're going to have Mr. Vumvava. You're going to have Istat. You're going to have Percy. You're going to have Fabian from Jamaica walk by. And many more. And by the way, when you tune in, you get a chance to vote because we're going to march down the one something now. I mean, this thing for a long time. It's fucking nice for too long. So we're going to take pan in car and mash them up. You know, so we want to be a part of this historic event. And at the same time, you know, while we have fun and revel and all of that, we have make some money for some worthy causes. Because we want to, before the end of the year, we want to help out some of the schools them in Jamaica. And if possible, we want to get involved with some of the lawsuits them were supposed to be filed against the government of Jamaica. And again, people, remember, we don't care about party, we care about people. So no matter who in power, we are going to go after them with the same figure, you know, with the same strength, with the same vitality as we're going right now after this one.
Thank you very much. Wilfred Rattigan, retired FBI agent, attorney at law, and the host of Reason Rattigan. My good friend, thank you so much, sir.
All right, anytime. Big up yourself.
Big up. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barr. I was called back.
I
want to ask you a question.
But before you go any further, sir, I must apologize to you for the way how I answered you. Go ahead for me.
Yeah. When someone filed to the court asking for money, what is that?
Filed to the court and asking for money?
Yes, sir.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Don't is a lawsuit that.
Sir, didn't you hear Mr. Rattigan just read something to you about the Integrity Commission Act?
Yeah, but you, no, that's not the content. You say, I'm talking foolishness.
I didn't tell
when
you.
we got the story
I
from.
did not tell you talking foolishness, sir.
No. And you need to lay the call and say to you, say, sometimes the person talking might misunderstand what they read. And I know I read on the bottom when was seeking money from the commission. And when you're seeking money, that's a lawsuit.
Sir, I'm asking you again. Did you listen to what Mr. Rattigan just said about the Integrity Commission Act?
No. Yeah, but not, well, I know. Everybody can do a thing against the law. Everybody can do a thing against the law. The law is there that he's not supposed to, but him do it. And the mere fact him did it, I'm telling you that he did it. Now, your duty to find out whether it goes or not. But you can't say.
No. It's your duty to find out something because I just said to you a while ago, sir. I just said to you a while ago, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Rattigan read something to us a while ago, sir. Speaking about the lawsuit that he cannot sue the Integrity Commission, sir.
But he don't the lawyer did it. Look at the bottom when we talk about money. Look at the bottom of the paper. Look at the bottom of the paper. And I want to talk to you for a year ago and tell you who am I? And you know who we're talking to.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Wow. The number to call is 954-529-8030. What did I put there? Hold on there for me. I do something. 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. Your views and all what is going on. The Prime Minister has filed an injunction. Not injunction, a judicial review. Well, same way. against the Integrity Commission seeking damages. Seeking damages. 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. If you wish to contribute to the Make We Talk program, you can Zell us or you can email us. And this is the email and telephone number. The numbers to call to the program to speak to us, 954-529-8030. It is now 2:37 in Jamaica. It's 2:37 in Jamaica. Let me figure out something here. There is some news out of Westmoreland where people has blocked the road. That's earlier on this morning. It's old news, but it's newsworthy anyhow. Where people has blocked the road. The Israel military say Iran, Iran fire a missile at Israel. Back foot. Like this is gonna be a World War III happening in the Middle East. It seems that there's gonna be a World War III in the Middle East. Iran launched missile attack on Israel. Lord have his mercy on us. The Bible will say it, There'll be war and rumors of war. Whether we like it, yes or no, there'll be war and rumors of war. I typed the wrong number. Hold on, let me see something. No, man, 954-529-8030. That's the number for the Make We Talk program. Sorry. And that's also the number for the to Zelle. If you can't do this Zelle by that, let me see something here. Let me see something here. 954. Hold on there. 954. Oh Lord. It's 94. Sorry. Yes, you're correct. It's 954. Oh Lord. I think I'm getting a bit tired now, 954. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you. 954-529-8030. Our email address, ZEROWATER345@gmail.com. You can Zell us if you like the program to help us keep the program on air. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Yes, they want one question.
Turn off the TV in the background, sir. Turn off the TV in the background, sir.
Yes, I want to ask one question.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir. I'm hearing you.
Does the King of England shall sit in and do anything to this war in Jamaica? Anybody, the head of government in America? Or is it we need help? And he don't.
You asked me, what you asked me, sir? I didn't hear you.
Does the King of England can step in and do anything?
No. Hold on for me. You hold on for me. No, you're not going nowhere. Hold on a while for me, sir. I think I don't know if the king can do something, sir. But what I'm saying, I think we need to do something, sir. We as Jamaicans need to stand up. The people of Sri Lanka took to the streets in Sri Lanka, and the family that run Sri Lanka for how many years had to step down. The people of Sri Lanka took to the streets. I'm not telling nobody what to do. But the people of Sri Lanka took to the streets. Don't depend on the great United States or England to be our savior. The American embassy, along with the British embassy, gave a joint statement that Jamaicans must stand up for themselves. And we can't continue like this as a people, depending on the great United States or whosoever. No.
Okay.
We have to do something for ourselves, sir. Thank you very much for calling in. Good afternoon. What did I just do? Lord have mercy, I did something a while ago. Sorry, call back for me, please. I think I hung up the phone on you. Sorry. 954-529-8030. Thanks to my good friend who just zelled me $30. Thank you. My good friend from DC who just sent me $30. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Who wishes to donate to the program, you can do so by Zelle or the same number on the screen here. 954-529-8030. I hung up the phone on somebody a while ago. Lord have mercy. Oh, England was calling me. Let me call back England. Nine 529-8030. That's the number to call to the program. 954-529-8030. You hear Wayne him? Wayne, why you not behave yourself? Every time I come on this program, go on with the antics. You not behave yourself. 954-529-8030 is the number to call to the program. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make Our program. You're live.
Sir Jeffrey, I am back again, man. I just hear you talking to Mr. Rattigan.
Yes.
The judicial review is not a lawsuit.
Thank you.
It's not, it's not a lawsuit. It says a judicial review is a type of legal case where a judge or judges review the lawfulness of a decision or action made by a public authority, authorities including local council, government, department, and ministries, police force, and so forth and so forth. So it's really a review, going over the evidence to see if there's anything in it that would compromise the person who you are investigating, i.e. the Prime Minister.
Yes.
And the next thing again, where I said the Prime Minister never lied, I still hold to that, because and my reference point is the article in the Gleaner. I'd gone back and read over it, and the Prime Minister was responding on the 17th to a question that was asked to him. And the question that was asked him was if he was in illicit enrichment. And that article was published in the Jamaica Gleaner on the 17th of August 2023. It is there for whoever wants to read it can go and read it. And you're somebody who I must let your listeners know and your subscriber that in private, if you come across information, you'll always source it to me, and we do likewise. So if you can't find it, what I'll do, I have it, so I'll just send it to you, and you can go and look over it. And it is in the report where the director of investigation admitted that in terms of informing the Prime Minister that he's been investigated for illicit enrichment was done on the 18th of August 2023, and I was not lying.
All right.
Having 28 bank accounts is not illegal, because if you have 28 bank accounts and of all of those, you could find no irregularities to charge him or to
hold on there. Let me ask you a question, though. You think it is right for a Prime Minister? Don't it look away for a Prime Minister to have 28 bank accounts? Of that 28 bank account, he opened one with not the requirement amount of money to be in that account. And in the less than 3 or 4 days after he opened the account, or a month after, I don't remember. How much millions was deposited in the account? You don't think that look away?
That would look away if there's no explanation. It would look away, sir, if there's not an explanation as to what it was open for, and where the money came from that went into it. Because, all right, remember, that he was...
Hold on, my friend. So did he explain to the Jamaican people why was the account open and why the money went into the account?
Okay, all right. That's an excellent question. So remember now, that is what the integrity, when he submit all of that to the Integrity Commission, all of that must be in the integrity report. And it was in the integrity report. Because remember, no, if you are trading in stocks and bonds, you're going to need an account. Not necessarily that you have to open that account with any cash in there, because the purpose of the account is so that whatever your capital gain is, it is going to go into those accounts. So where you see, and it's clear in the report, that the monies were transferred into his personal account, then transferred into the account that was open without any money, because that was the purpose of those accounts. Right. And it is right there in the thing. And the thing is that, if all of those were illicit enrichment, why was he not charged and referred to the director of corruption prosecution?
Hold on there for me now. Hold on there for me. You make me lose my train of thoughts. Hold on a minute. Let me try to remember me now ask you. Yes. Do you believe it is right for the Prime Minister of Jamaica to collect money in his charity and take the charity money to buy bonds, then take the sale of the bonds, put in his personal account?
Okay, so if he do that,
yes or no, sir?
Wrong. Wait, no. And this is one of the reasons why I respect your platform. We can reason and we can disagree and we can agree.
Yes.
So respectfully, if that is done without an explanation to it, then he must be charged for corruption, point blank. However, though, the report did not state that he did anything wrong, and so what this is doing, Sir Jeffrey, and a lot of us may be overlooking this, because if we, the people on the outside, can be seeing these and asking these questions, what was the Integrity Commission doing? Because at the end of the day, it is report, it should leave no question unanswered. When that report is tabled in Parliament, it's going to either come down, the Prime Minister is cleared, or the Prime Minister must be charged. And if the Integrity Commission failed to do that, then those who are on the Integrity Commission have failed the taxpaying people of Jamaica, who they are accountable to.
Let me ask you something. You believe right now that the Prime Minister should remain as Jamaica's Prime Minister in all of this?
Okay, another brilliant question. All right, so just for reference, Mr. Ruel Reid, who was a former Minister of Education, got himself involved in corruption. It was proven that he was what he was doing.
You can't go on so long, merry-go-round for a nigger point tomorrow and advance a question.
Oh man, you see, hey, let me tell you something. It's a reference. It is good, and especially when you're dealing with the matter that are of a legal nature. Reference is good. Mr. Weekly, Mr. Ruel Reid, and the chancellor for the school in Palisados, it was proven beyond any reasonable doubt that they were engaged in illicit enrichment and corruption. And for the life of me, I don't see why charges wasn't brought against them, and they should have faced the courts of this land for the misuse and abuse of the taxpayers' money.
Charges filed against Ruel Reid, sir. It is still in the court.
Okay, then that's good, and it must not just go under the carpet. And if there's anybody, whether being it in government or anywhere else, that is preventing the law from taking its course, they also must face the law, because they are there to uphold the law. Another thing, Mr. You played a clip of Mr.
Hold on for me. No.
Sorry,
me ask you a question in a yes or no. Hello, you are really an astute politician. You know if you go on question.
No, man. Let me tell you one of the things why people will say that. You see, a lot of time people ask you questions, yes or no. What I hate to, yes, there are times there are yes or no answers, but there are times when you ask me a question, I think about the question you're asking me, and I answer you based on how I understand the question you're asking me.
But you haven't answered the question I asked you all now.
And the question is, remind me of the question.
Same thing. You forget and me forget.
We both lost our train of thought at times, don't we, sir?
Because the question was asked was a simple yes or no.
And ask me the question again.
Do you believe that the Prime Minister of Jamaica should step down as Prime Minister, yes or no?
At this point, sir, I would say no, because the fact is that I don't see any reason for him to step down. He has not been charged with any crime. And if he were charged, you're investigating him, it's an investigation. No charges have been brought. But once charges are brought against him, then he has to step aside whether he want to
So
or
let
not.
me ask you a question now. Why did the Integrity Commission refer the matter to the FID?
Very good question, sir. And my answer to this question would be
a short one, not a long one, no, a short one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The FID has failed to carry out the responsibility which it is given. Why do I say that? If the purpose of the Integrity Commission is to investigate and to bring charges against those who have violated the act, and if after you have done such an intensive investigation, including a forensic, that would have left nothing unturned, and you still cannot bring any charges, and now you come submitting a report stating that further investigation must be done, you have failed to do what you were tasked to do.
All right, then, sir. Thank you
very much, man. And you're doing, sir.
Yeah, man. Thanks much.
All right, cool.
One thing I have learned in my life, Oh, Lord. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mekutar program. You're live. London, England, you're live.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mekutar program.
Turn off your TV or whatever in the background, please.
Hold on. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, you hear me now, Jeff?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I just hear I'm just speaking to the last caller there. And what he does not understand, right? When a prime minister or any cabinet minister come and investigate, they're supposed to step aside and make the investigation go along, right? Because, me just to give an example, any case like that was in England, they have to step aside first.
Not in Jamaica.
Make the investigation. That's why I said to you, that's why Jamaica can never improve on the justice system. Can we stick to curry favor in the justice system from the like a person, right? And the country can't carry on like that no more. We have to change all the law practice in Jamaica now, right? We're supposed to learn from other countries to improve our country. And is that what we don't hope into? You understand me? Right? We see a prime minister in so much embarrassment and disgrace. He's supposed to step aside long.
True.
Just give an illustration. Look at Barry Johnson. He just go to a birthday party and look what it costs.
True.
And investigation. So just to be at a party and come on and investigation, you have to step down.
Yes. All right, my friend. Thanks for calling in. I'm next call coming in.
Right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The person hung up. The person who was calling from Jamaica a while ago can call back 954-529-8030. Numbers are 954-529-8030. Oh my God, what a woe, City Nation. What a woe. Weeping and wailing, lightning and thunder, what a woe situation. Ladies and gentlemen, people on this platform, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the Make We Talk program. Let us get some more subscription. And if you like what we're doing on the program here, you can contribute to the program by sending us a Zelle. We sit down in this country, and we accept what is going on. A Jamaican person called me, a person from Jamaica called me on the platform a while ago. And they're asking when will the Americans or the British step in? I'm gonna make something clear to you all. Jamaica is a sovereign state. Jamaica is a sovereign state. What I mean by a sovereign state, I mean Jamaica is a sovereign state. Good afternoon. Welcome to Make Our program. You're live.
Hi, good afternoon, Jeffrey. How are you doing?
I'm here looking at a living, sir.
Yeah. You know what I'm wondering? With all of those things that they found in that report,
yes,
why was the Prime Minister not charged?
Good question. I've been asking the same question myself.
And the next thing, I heard about that investigation that was going on, and I heard about that person being attacked in the parking lot. I had questions from those times.
You mean when the person? You mean when the person was shot at or shoot at or something like that?
Yes, in the parking lot at the IC.
Right.
So parking lot there. I have questions from those times. And I think with all of what found in that report, I think those people are afraid of their life. So that is the reason why he wasn't charged. And that is my whole input on all of this, Jeffrey.
You may have a point there.
Yeah.
You may have a point
So
there, my friend.
Yes. So they are afraid of their life. So that is the reason why they refer it to someone else.
Because and another thing again, you know, and that is why if you listen to Wilfred Radigan program on Saturday, where former Interpol ambassador to South Africa, Andy Mashiley, was on, and Ambassador Andy said that the Jamaican people must blame the Integrity Commission. We must put to them, why is it that they didn't charge the Prime Minister? They spend over $1 billion. How much $1 billion they get a year to run the Integrity Commission? They spend how much millions of dollars to get a forensic audit into the Prime Minister's affair. Nobody knows what the audit has shown. We haven't seen the audit all now. And you're correct, sir.
That's it. There's just too much corruption here in Jamaica, Jeffrey. That's just it. And the people, they are afraid of their life. That's the whole thing. Because I don't see any reason why he's not charged. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'm gonna tune in back to your programs.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. For those who want to contribute, to the program, we can give by Zelle, the telephone number or the email address.
Yeah.
You can do that if you want to. Thank you for calling in, sir. Thank you for being a part of the program.
Yeah, keep doing the good job, work
yeah, man, thank
you. You guys are doing.
Thank you. I think, you know, I think the caller is correct. You know, let me see if we can get a hold of my good friend, former journalist Dudley Thompson, to speak to us if he can about his views on the Integrity Commission not charging the Prime Minister. Dudley Thompson, we're live on air. Welcome to the program.
Yes, well, I catch you off guard.
I know I catch you off guard. But Dudley, your views on the Integrity Commission. Why you think the Integrity Commission didn't charge the Prime Minister? Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I'm asking you, what is your views on why you think the Prime Minister wasn't being charged by the Integrity Commission?
I'm still going to report as to determine exactly why, but something is not right with that findings, not right at all. Because I watched your program last night, and the guy named head boy call it.
Yes.
And based on what he was saying, I think the Prime Minister should be facing some charges, but they're saying that the report is inconclusive. Imagine you as the Prime Minister are investigating for about 3 years now, and you come up with the findings that you're saying this inconclusive, and they want the FID to continue to investigate. I find it very strange.
True.
And also the fact that they said they have some suspicious transaction, about $4 million left, about $4 million. And deposit in country 20 at a time, cash and transaction. That to me is a red flag.
Indeed. And
if
go ahead, sorry.
If the Jamaican go to the bank, lodging so much money one time, the bank will start to ask questions. And I can't see how I mean, this man's a business on the prime the head of the country, and they're making cash transaction to a bank totally over $4 million. That 20 account, 20 that transaction over $4 million, and that will be a red flag. Something wrong there.
But Dudley, when you look on all
something wrong there, sir.
But Dudley, when you look on all of this, Dudley, you and I, can we walk into NCB Bank or Scotia Bank or the credit union open an account without any requirement deposit?
No, man, you have to carry your ID, a letter, you have to carry your personal IDs, one. The person who is making reference after at least account to the bank for 1 year, and also their ID as well. And also letter from JP or police of certain rank before it can be considered. But I have to have a cash or money. You have to have money. And I want to know how you earn the money. But I guess there's a thing to Jamaica, as you say, the move up on, it's different for fundamental only below crossroad. So it's to Jamaica again come to play.
True.
And I heard a man complain about a bank in Jamaica yesterday. We opened an account at the bank. And he took along with him the person who is his reference. The person brought his ID, and the bank tell a man that takes ID to a JP to stamp it and come back with it. I might be there in the bank. You know,
Jesus have mercy, dear God.
Could you tell that to the Prime Minister? No.
Dudley,
something wrong.
Dudley, as a journalist, because a journalist has been a journalist. What? Once a journalist, always a journalist. Yes.
Yes.
What do you think is gonna become of this country of ours we call Jamaica? Isn't it surprising that the international media hasn't picked up this as yet?
I think they are waiting. I think they are watching and they are waiting. They don't want to jump to. They don't want to start a patronize what's happening locally. I think they want to send maybe their own personnel, get some insight before they make any pronouncement. I think when the election gets closer and closer, and the fever start to bring up now, it may come out. But election date don't announce as yet. So I think they're waiting. But something is very, very, very wrong though. Because when I listen this guy last night, they call it Head Boy on your program last night.
Yes.
Yes, him open eyes to a lot of things, to be honest. And I think Jamaicans, that Jamaican layman, but the person who are thinking along party lines will not see the reality. They blinded by being a party fail. But to I'm neutral, I'm seeing the facts.
Yes.
And trust me, what that guy said last night is I work now. And more Jamaicans who are taking sides must watch that program and see what the guy's saying. Trust me, I learned a lot from the program last night.
All right, my friend.
But the whole banking system and how the bank work and yes. And the moment you start to deposit cash in large sums, that is red flag.
Indeed. All right. Thank you very much, Dudley Thompson, former journalist at Roots 96.1 FM. Thank you so much for coming on, my friend.
Yeah, man. You're most welcome.
Thank you. There we have it. I know some people are calling. I'm going to call about those people who are calling us. And then I think we're going to end the program. I'm not sure. It all depends if we have more calls coming into the program. What on earth is this? Lord of His mercy. Everybody showing the airstrike into Israel. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mekuta program. You're live.
Yeah, hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Jeffrey.
How you doing?
I'm calling from Canada. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
The
Ontario, Canada.
question to why the IC did that is because they threw Andrew a loop. They created a loop to help him. They know what they were doing.
Mm.
Yes, and then when it go to FID have to report it back to DPP, and they're all gonna help him.
You may have a point
It's
there.
gonna go back to the Minister of Finance, and Andrew is gonna become the Minister of Finance. So it's finished there. The integrity knew exactly what they were doing because they had enough to charge him. Yes, that's what happened.
That's a bad thing, though, if that is so, though, I'm calling.
It is bad, but everybody is collecting money. Everybody is being paid off.
Mm.
Yep. Read into it, Jeffrey. Why would they not charge Andrew?
That's a very good question, and I keep on asking myself the question. That is why, as I referred back to former Interpol ambassador to South Africa, Andy Mashiley, who was on Reason Ratigan on Saturday, he said that the people of Jamaica must look to the Integrity Commission for answer. They have some answers to. There are some questions to answer to the Jamaican people.
They did all of this. They knew all of this would happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're helping Andrew.
Well, let us see.
Okay.
All right, ma'am.
Continue your good work.
Thank you very much.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye. Thanks much.
Okay, bye.
The number to call is 954-529-8030. I think somebody else was calling me earlier on. Let me see if I get the person. Hold on there for me. 954-529-8030. This person was calling. I think New York. There was a call coming to us from New York. I guess I'll get back the person. Hello, is this New York? You're calling the Mekutar program?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Sir. I was just listening to your call a while ago, and this is what I said. We're not gonna be a Jamaican until we put politics aside. Just put politics aside and talk about the country and the people and all. We are too biased because anybody do anything in Jamaica from the opposition side, they will come down hard on them. Why the other side on the government side, nobody want to come down hard on the Prime Minister? Why? I live in New York, and I called to my friend in Jamaica, and I said, we have to do something about this. We can't send an ask America and ask England and Canada to fight our war for us.
But you know the funniest thing, Carlo? Jamaicans fail to understand that Jamaica is a sovereign state. The Americans and the Canadians and the British will not step into a sovereign state in their affair. The people of the country must stand up. It's same with the people of Sri Lanka stand up against the Prime Minister and the President of Sri Lanka.
Yes. I was in Jamaica when Andrew Holness became Prime Minister, and I said to my friend then, he's a young man, let's give him a chance and see what he's going to do. But I realized, I tell you, I know the eras of Mr. Michael Manley. I know the other Prime Minister. He's the worst Prime Minister in history of Jamaica ever seen. He's the worst Prime Minister in history of Jamaica ever seen. Remember Bruce get into the problem and he stepped aside. Why he can't step aside with so much corruption as his name? Why he can't step aside? And then everybody in the ministry are taking up for the Prime Minister. Why? And all the corruption is going on. When we're going to stop? We're killing off one another down there. We're killing off one another, and we are not doing nothing. The Prime Minister is enriching himself and the Member of Parliament, and we're doing nothing about it. And we just keep on talking about other people come and do our dirty work for us. No. We have to stand up as a country and put politics aside. Put politics aside. No look on PNP or JLP look about the people and the country at large and do something.
We will not do that, sir, because up to yesterday I was watching something and I hear a person say, "Me a ban labor right."
I'm from Clarendon, in Southeast Clarendon, and my consequence where I come from is a PNP stronghold. I born come see all my people is PNP. But if somebody and the PNP side do something wrong, I'm gonna talk about it.
Let me make something clear to you. Anybody who know Jeffrey Tavares know a little about me.
Yes.
When I was going to school, even my high school sweetheart, Rosen, know how Jeffrey is. Yeah. I've been an outspoken person from ever since I know myself. And it doesn't matter what party my family support or what they don't support.
Yes.
I will call a spade a spade. I remember in the 1990s on a plaza in Negril.
Yes.
It was TVJ, I think, was that time. Was it TVJ at that time? I think so, yes. It wasn't, I think it was either TVJ or JBC, I don't remember.
Yes.
But they came around us asking questions about what you think about PJ Patterson. Yes. At that time, I said to them point blank that Percival James Noel Patterson was the worst prime minister
yes.
in the 1990s Jamaica I've ever seen.
Yes.
And I speak my mind, and I ruffled a lot of feathers within my own home and with people who I know. But yes. I didn't care.
Yes.
But let me make this clear this afternoon. I think that PJ was the worst prime minister at that time in this present time and age.
This one beat him.
This one beat PJ Patterson.
I tell a friend of mine, Mr. Siago, supposed to roll in his grave to see what this man did to the country. Supposed to roll in his grave.
I don't know if you all remember. I don't know if it was in Halfway Tree. Edward Siaga came on the JLP platform. Desmond McKenzie was with him. And another individual. And Edward Siaga said, and both Desmond and that person was trying to shut up Eddie. Edward Siaga said, Andrew is a good boy. But he's not a leader.
Yeah.
Came out of Edward Siaga mouth. I'm going to go research it. I'm going to look it up and find them. I'm going to listen to it.
Yes.
Anyway, my friend, thanks much for calling the program.
Thank you. Until we call a spade, Jamaica not going to better. Until we call a spade. Until we come both of the aisle and come together and say, this is a spade. Because you can't stand in government and take up your person and see what is happening and say, yes, is right. No.
True.
Take care.
Look at it this way. When the people of America have a problem, don't both Democrats and Republicans come together?
Yes. Yes.
At that time, they don't think about Democrats or Republicans or independent. They come about America.
Yeah, you put the country first. The country first over politics.
Look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden put America first.
Yes.
To step down and give Kamala a chance.
Yeah. Put the country over politics. Why you don't you're talking about me a dead out the Labour and me a dead out the PNP because you see the corruption is going on, you don't work on. That man was talking to you, he was asking him if you want the Prime Minister to step down and he was going around. That was the one who making Jamaica like that.
One thing I can tell you about that man, you know, he's an astute politician who can dance.
Yeah. So what the question? You don't want to answer. Answer the question, yes or no.
Yes.
And stop going corner.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much for calling in.
Yeah, take care. Thanks. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, people, we're going to come to the end of the program, but I have to play something before I go. I remember when KD Knight said this. My take on all of this, though, the Prime Minister must give way for the investigation to proceed in what is going on. And after the investigation proceed and the report comes out, then I would say if he should resign, yes or no. But based on what is going on, Prime Minister Holness, you should step aside, sir. 28 bank accounts, I think you should step aside, sir. Good afternoon, you're live on air.
28 bank accounts.
Dudley.
Step aside.
Dudley.
Yes.
You're live on here. Go ahead.
You know, yes, man. I just listen to call a while ago about the you call now the bias,
Yes.
and that is so true. That's one of our biggest issue in Jamaica, the bias and the political bias, and they are in PNP, they are in GLP. When your party wrong, them can wrong for you because you're blind-hearted. That's Jamaica's main problem. It bring me back to a thing with this popular. I remember Cartel when he was convicted. One lady say, "Them shouldn't sentence Cartel because he kill about important. He kill a lizard."
All right, my friend.
It come to a life is a life. When president from uptown or downtown.
True.
So you can. So that's the issue. Some say he deserve life. This lady say he should get no sentence because he kill a lizard. He kill about important. But the fact is, a life is a life. But you know, if you're PNP and GP, when you're wrong.
Put country first.
You put country first and about this the party business. Not Jamaica's main problem, this party issue. You put your party over self and country. That is Jamaica's biggest problem.
Yeah. All right.
Leader cannot wrong.
Yes. I have to go now, Dudley. Thank you very much for calling back.
Yes, man. No problem.
Right. Okay, bye. My closing remarks on this program here this afternoon. It doesn't matter who the person is. Well, a leader of a country should not have 28 bank accounts. A leader of a country should not be allowed to open an account without any money in the account, the required amount of money to open the account. A leader of a country should allow an investigation to proceed. A leader of a country should have their statutory declaration verified. And I want to say this afternoon, that until we put country over party and self, then this nation that we call Jamaica will not be a better nation. Until we put ourselves before this, until we put the country before ourselves, then I'm sorry for this country. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. And also, if you care to contribute to the channel, you can Zelle us at 9545298030, or you can email us. The Zelle email is zerowater. It's on the screen there. It can help us out to keep this program alive. And that's a good question, Douglas. Dallas, whatever. Is it Marlene? Yes. That's a good question. What about the wife? We hear nothing about the report about the wife or any other parliamentarians. I mean, let us wait and see what is going to happen. We also are waiting what is going to happen about the DPP, the current, the DPP, Paula. What's going to happen to her? There's supposed to be something in the court pertaining to that. Anyway, gotta go. I want to say thank you all for joining the program. Thank you all for coming on the program. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares program. Until you hear my voice again, may God continue to bless our island home, Jamaica, land we love, and the people of Jamaica and the people of the Caribbean. May God bless the United States of America. Thank you all very much. God bless you. Have a great afternoon, everyone. I will try and come back on later on tonight. Have a great afternoon. Good evening.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.